What's up, everybody? Welcome to Saturday Night with the Bad Boys of Reselling. My name's Alex Fatman The Flipper. I'm your friendly neighborhood fat man. And tonight is an amazing night. Matter of fact, it's a perfect night. It's so perfect, dude. Dude, it's perfect. And we got a great guest with us. We got a couple guests with us. We're missing one of the bad boys because he's sick. That's all I gotta say. I miss him. It's different without him here. But either way, I'm just going to go ahead and let everybody introduce themselves, and I want to thank everybody that's in the chat. We'll be giving you a shout-out right now, but I'm going to start off with our main special guest, Mr. Grimes Finds. What is up, Justin? How you doing, bro?
Good. Thanks, guys, for having me. I'm Justin with Grimes Finds here in Dallas, Texas.
Can I just say I like your beard?
You do?
I do. I really like your beard.
How much do you like it?
Not that much. Calm down.
Oh, hey, that's not nice.
That's not nice.
That's not a compliment.
That's not a compliment.
I still like it. That's enough. How much do you want me to like it?
Hey, you brought it up.
That was more than enough.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll continue. We'll continue from there. I really appreciate that compliment. Half a compliment you gave to Grimes Finds. It's very respectful of you, and I let him finish introducing himself. Right? I think he interrupted you, right?
Unless somebody else wants to interrupt me with a halfway compliment.
I think sometimes you smell nice.
Sometimes I'll take. Thank you. At least you're right out the gate. You were honest, right? He got me excited and then said he took half the back.
You wanted more than I can offer. I can't do that.
That's what she said.
You kind of, it wouldn't be politically correct if I said you were an Indian giver of compliments.
It wouldn't be. Or would it?
You're an Indian giver of compliments.
The red dot on my forehead is your laser sights from your Smith & Wesson.
So, hey, guys, I'm Grimes Finds here in Dallas, Texas. We house, and just thank you guys, and thank you all for being on my channel. I really appreciate that.
That's what's up. We're happy to have you, man. Excited. I think you're one of the most entertaining people on YouTube that I've seen. Like, I just enjoy watching you, and I think we crash very automatically. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to Jordan, my Flippin Life. What is up, dog? How's it going?
It's going great. I'm super excited to have Justin here on our show tonight. And Manny, has anyone noticed that? Wait, over here.
No one cares. No one cares.
Manny's here with us tonight.
Hold on. I'm trying to fix this. Sorry, guys. Y'all keep talking. Ignore me.
Where do you live?
Where do you live?
Are you alone?
Me?
Where do you
No,
live?
I'm upstairs at the warehouse.
Are you alone?
Are you alone?
Second floor.
Who do you live with?
What color are your socks?
Can I come over?
Mate, want to come over?
Yes. I want to see Jacob, actually.
Hey, y'all check out this. Isn't that horrible?
I invented the
I'm
door
39
board.
years old.
I invented the question mark.
Hey, y'all keep doing introductions. I forgot the pee-pee. I'll be right back.
I hope everything comes out all right.
Go,
Right back.
PP. The introductions usually take about 15 minutes.
CJ Spano, wait, how deep is your pool?
All right, there you go. How deep is your pool? That's like a Bee Gees song, right? How deep is your pool? How deep? Jordan,
Yes, sir.
what's up?
Well, I was
here
just,
often?
saying that I'm really excited to have Justin from Grimes Finds on the show here tonight.
I really like his beard.
And
What's up?
Oh man,
Lord.
this is about to happen.
You're better now.
Ooh.
Oh man, look at that! Look at that hoodie.
That's a healthy panda.
That's a very healthy panda. That's Kung Fu Panda after actually doing Kung Fu.
Wait.
Wait.
Yeah. Look at that hoodie he's got on there.
I think he's wearing your hoodie.
Yeah, he is indeed.
Get my money back.
And you can't even file a complaint on the late delivery, bro.
I know. I can't.
I don't think that's Grimes.
I don't think that's
Are you
Grimes.
sure?
I'm pretty sure that's not Grimes. You know who that is? That's Rene.
That's
You know
gotta
what?
be
I'm getting
Rene.
old, and I gotta pee again.
No, that's
Right
Jeremy. That's Jeremy.
Oh,
Man, what the
that's
hell?
Jeremy's
What the hell is
jeans.
he doing on the show?
Yo, you know how I know that's Jeremy's jeans? Because when when Justin shot that bow and arrow to Grimes to I was staring at it's like he forced you to stare at Jeremy's butt. You know what I'm saying? And then he shot him in the butt with a bow and arrow. That's how I know those are Jeremy's jeans.
The mom butt. Listen, that means that you might never get your hoodie, Jordan.
Oof.
If Jeremy has his hoodie back that you paid for.
How much did you pay for that anyway?
Like
don't mind.
172.
Okay, now we actually have a good show.
Now Jeremy's on the show.
Now
Yo.
we have a good show.
Hey,
Finally.
hey, Rene, can I say something to you, man? I think you have.
Amazing. So what were we talking about? I missed it.
I just want to compliment you, man. I think you have one of the most amazing voices I've ever heard. Like your voice.
Sorry, it's coming again. I got to squeeze another one. I'll be back. I'll be
Okay.
back. Oh, maybe I shouldn't walk. No, I gotta walk. I gotta go.
There you go. There you go.
Wait, dude, if Dude Perfect walks in next, I don't know what we're going to do.
Next, I don't know. I'll freak out. You might see somebody just literally black out on
All right,
that.
sorry, guys. I drank like 3 bottles of water before I freaking came on here.
It's all right.
So where were
It's all right.
I can only imagine the 2 hour discussion they had about this to make it work.
Hey, you're getting 3 from 1.
Right?
Yo, that's
Look it
awesome. That's awesome.
Dude, side note,
This is awesome. Hey, I'm not even. I'm just gonna leave it like this the whole night.
we were saying when you guys were all out of the room, we were saying if Dude Perfect walks into the room right now, we're gonna go viral. Like,
but we tried. We just not yet is what I'm gonna say. Not yet.
Very, very, very epic.
epic. Here's the dang epic deal.
Yeah, I think that's that. I think it's just amazing. You know, everything that's happening with that. I mean, it's like wow. It's mind blowing, dude. It's mind blowing.
Dude, even
And
if
I watched all the videos, and you know, it excites me, dude. It excites me. I'm excited for y'all. You know, that's awesome.
oh, so I don't even know. So
I
Oscar
think we're
is.
still in introduction. Sorry.
Well, I was just
Sorry.
saying. So yeah, Oscar is sick. He is not in the Secret Service or the CIA. He is not out.
We're watching you guys half an inch window right now.
Can Rene tell you every news organization that's picked up the story so far? Can you pull it up again?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
You guys might have to count. It's a little hard hearing you.
Yeah, if only Grimes could find more than one computer.
You can't hear us?
No, it's,
Yeah, you're gonna have to shout.
better.
Yeah, you either have to scream really loud, like when you say "what,"
What?
Justin is going to go try and find the laptop because his phone sound is all messed up.
Yeah.
Renee's going to try and tell you exactly how many news organizations have picked up the story so far.
The ones that we can see.
Yeah, and Rene is naturally loud. He's German.
Listen. I'm sorry. I love Rene's videos.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
The Bargain Hunter. It's Bargain Hunter Thrift, right?
Bargain Hunter Thrift.
If you loved his videos that much, you wouldn't have to ask. It's Bargain Hunter's Thrift. Right?
Listen, I'm trying to give him a plug. Okay, he's never been on the show. We haven't talked about him on the show.
This is crazy.
That's a little awkward. I'm just gonna put that out there.
They had George a couple weeks ago. So.
But the king of storage. I'm the fattest storage buyer.
She's the queen. She's the queen.
Okay. All right, so you want to hear the news organization that's been on? Do perfect.
You gotta go loud.
I gotta say it loud because we're on a shitty, crappy phone, and we're like the kings of YouTube. Except we can't afford a microphone or a camera or a halfway decent internet connection. So, in case you can't hear us and we lose you, we will send up smoke signals.
Hey guys, send me the link through Facebook so that if we have to swap over on my phone, which would be better, send the link to me and I can get Justin on my phone if he can't find the laptop.
I do have to say, though, before we proceed, the last time a German was this loud and had a lot of hand movements, a lot of bad things happened. So maybe tone it down just a little.
Hey, so we're not professional. It's fine. I'm really close.
I just sent it.
You can hear it. So it's been on TMC. It's been on the Distinct Athlete, which I'm featured on a lot, actually. Weather Internal reported about our storage buy, apparently. Why would Weather Internal report about? That's kind of weird. Let's see what else here. 927 The Rock. Oh, that's pretty cool. The Rock's some kind of radio station. Smash Block TV just did a story on it. I think 95.3 The Beach. I don't know what that says.
Is it the little beach, the Carmel little beach?
It's the big beach. Can you guys even hear us? I think I hung up on it.
Yes.
Yeah, we hear you, dude. You have the most amazing voice on YouTube.
The most amazing. Wait a second. Compliment a good thing.
Good thing.
Thank you. I work on my voice very hard. Oh, I'm gonna tell Justin I have to. I think how come the keeps on? You're on the show. Everyone can see.
That was the face of a man who's planning something very bad.
Looking for raccoons.
Here, you guys have this one on now, right? Have this one on.
Yeah,
now,
no.
Right? All right, hold a second. We're getting it going.
Oh, he's got a real phone.
This will be a million times better.
Oh, guys, so good.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Space Monkey, come in.
Okay, let me shut this down.
There's no reaction. Who can hear us?
There you
Let
go.
me shut this down.
All right, as you can see, we're professionals.
Now we're
Always
organized.
If only there was a place where you could buy a large amount of stuff really cheap and possibly find electronics in it, you might be able to get a PC or a phone or something that works.
Well, we need a PC, a microphone, and an internet connection. That's the problem here.
That's
So,
so
hold on. This is the phone right now?
This is the second phone. So now we're in Jeremy's phone.
But it's Jeremy, yeah.
better.
It's Jeremy's Samsung, so it sounds amazing now. It's
What
not
is
Yeah,
an iPhone
I'm
4?
Does Grimespine have a flip phone?
Yes.
I don't know. I wasn't even sure it was the phone. So
It
he
has
was
a-
rubbing a whole bunch to get power going. It was kind of awkward actually to watch.
It's cricket wireless, isn't it?
All right, Rene, so while you're here, I wanted to, is it true that you were asked to be on Storage Wars originally and you said no?
That's true. Yes. Well, they first came to us. So you guys know I got a very successful business. And at the time, our store was really skyrocketing. We're doing a lot of fresh new things. And they offered us $3,000 a week. But out of that $3,000, we have to pay our own travel expenses, drive to LA like 4 times a week. Any storage unit that we buy, we have to pay for. We have to pay the extra pickup and all that stuff. Okay, we can all hear you. Yeah. So they told us we'll pay you $3,000 a week. You got to work basically Monday through Friday. And then I'm like, so what am I going to do? It's like, well, we're going to film you, bid against other people at the auction, and then you're going to go through the storage unit. I was like, that's stupid. Nobody's going to watch that. And it's fair to say I'm wrong. 286 episodes later, still going strong. Actually, right now we just finished, so who knows if there'll be another season. But
Well, it is true that Storage Wars offered me and George $50,000 an episode to come on a new season, and they said they couldn't do it without us. And we said no, because we had got plans to go see viewers and subscribers. And so they said that the show couldn't go on. So that's true as well. Check TMZ.
They came to me and offered me $150 an episode, and I said yes.
what?
After Jeremy turned them down, they came to me and offered me $150 an episode, and I said yes. So you guys will be seeing me in the next season of Storage Wars.
See, they did the opposite. They came to the Bad Boys of Reselling and said, "We'll pay you $1,000 a week if you stay off the show and don't watch it." So we're like, "Of course."
That probably has something to do with raccoons and dolphins.
Probably.
Yo, hold on, but we still didn't finish the introductions, and at the very least, let's actually introduce the person that everybody's really here to watch. Manny,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you in a long time, man.
Here, let me just get out of his way.
Yeah, as usual, we've just been listening to Alex talk for the last 20 minutes.
I have not said hardly anything.
Exam, you're still talking.
Why
I miss you, Manny.
so hard?
I miss you too, Jeremy. You're my one true love. Get off of me! Don't. You're not Jeremy. You can't make up for true love.
Oh man, wow. What just happened there?
And now it's all on you, as usual.
How did this happen?
I
pressed the wrong button.
Brian finds on an iPhone 1.
Are you on the Nokia now?
It was a small couch.
Are you on the Nokia now?
He's on the jitterbug.
Yo, do you remember the game?
Do what?
You remember the I know you remember the game Snake. You still play the game Snake on Nokia?
Oh, on Nokia? I thought. Never mind. No, I don't.
Welcome back. So this was a surprise to me. I didn't know that everybody was going to be on here. Honestly, it didn't even cross my mind, dude. But I'm happy to see all you guys on here. And
I didn't know we're having Dude Perfect on here.
Yeah, I did some storage unit work today, bro. It was my first day actually doing real storage unit work. I helped Oscar clear out the storage unit, and we found a mouse. You know about the mouse yet?
No.
Did anybody tell you about the mouse? We found a live mouse while he's digging through the box. A live mouse literally crawled out of where he was digging. He didn't even see it. I'm just filming the thing like, no way, there's a mouse right next to his hand.
Oh, that's so cute. Is that y'all's first unit?
No, that's his like.
No, that's like every freaking day thing is like finding cockroaches, lizards, and rats.
I just thought it was awesome. We saved them. We put them in a little container. We gave them a name. Yeah, Oscar.
Dude, mad respect. That's what I would have done.
Oh, I named him Pepito Le Poop.
Pepito.
Actually, Pepe Le Poop.
I already ate. Thanks.
Yo, are we gonna hear a song?
Yeah. As soon as it's my turn.
Mail song.
Anybody got mail today?
No, I never get mail.
Mail song.
Me neither.
This is a different song. My Manny, he's on the show and he's not named Smammy.
He's on the show and he's not wearing panties.
He's on the show and he's always giving candy.
There goes Alex again.
There he goes.
All right,
Anybody else?
be honest about the Dude Perfect. How long did it take to actually empty out that unit?
Well, I mean, honestly, that was an easy unit. If we didn't do all the filming and all the shenanigans, dude, let me just tell you, having Rene and Jeremy here for like 3 days has been a blast. We've had so much. We actually just came back from dinner. We went to a grown-up arcade, and so we've done a lot of work. But so the question is it should have taken about an hour to load up into a big truck, but it took 2 days.
That's not too bad though, really. Like, yeah, I mean, at least it looked organized.
No, well, that's what I'm saying is we took a little bit out and then we filmed for like an hour or two, and then we did that. So it was an easy unit.
George, could you not touch me there?
Hi, baby B.
Baby.
No, that was
racing.
Habibi. That was Arabic for my sweetheart.
Oh. I still want you to say baby, and I'm going to save it and use it as my notification. So every time I get a text message, baby.
You know what that translates into Arabic? Hi, Habibi.
Perfect.
Hey, Jordan, I just have to tell you, when I handed him your sweatshirt, I did not feel confident that you're going to get it back.
When you handed me
I'm gonna have
his
to steal
sweatshirt,
that now.
you mean my
I
sweatshirt,
told him,
hoodie 2.0? I told you I was getting it back.
That's just because Justin never mailed it.
I got you confused with Conky the dummy. Get off my butt about
He was
that.
gonna hand deliver it to you, dude. That's service.
Instead, he hand delivered it to me. Now that's service.
No, we're trying. Hey, Suburban, I'm trying to get your the boots back.
The boots are for me.
I don't think the boots are gonna fit in my backpack.
They may not. Never mind.
Renee's gonna hand deliver them to me. He said. He just texted me.
It's gonna take a while.
I'm surprised any of us are still awake. We've been going like nonstop, staying up late, getting up off a few hours of sleep. We've just been going. So I'm surprised any of us are awake, to be honest.
That's amazing to me too. Life out there.
All right, so since we have the three of you here, who got into storage units first? And not just randomly buying them, but actually going in and full on, like, I'm doing this either as a side hustle or a full-time gig.
How long have you been doing it? I've been buying and selling since 11 years old, and storage is about 10 years.
I've probably been doing storage a little bit longer than him. So I started, I don't remember my first storage unit buying, but I started auction as a teenager. But if he was flipping at 11, he's been flipping longer than me for sure.
So I went to auctions as a teenager with my parents, but we never bought one. But I've been to auctions. But or like I'm saying, like full time, like buying several units a week, probably about 15 years.
Full time. I've always been in full time ministry before. I've always had multiple things going on in my life, so storage units was just another thing. So when I was in full time ministry, I had a full time thrift store, and we would full time buy storage units, and that would fund the ministry as well. So, but there's always been something else going on. So if you're saying designated one thing, he's been doing it the longest.
Yeah, right about 15 years. And I probably went to my first storage auction. I hate admitting that. Yeah, probably like 27 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. And we never bought one. To be honest, the first time I went, I was a young teenager, didn't want to work that hard. I was like, that's stupid. We're going to have to move all that. Why would we do that? Oh, yeah. Now it's like I got addiction problem.
Now, have you guys done other sort of auctions too, other than just like storage units?
I've done every type of auction you can imagine: property auctions, police auctions, liquidation auctions, single item auctions, complete estate auctions. Any kind of auction you can name, I've done. I used to buy government surplus like crazy at auctions. Actually, the most profitable auction used to be government surplus. I used to make so much sick money that it's crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing. I've been looking into it for a while now, and I'm this close to just pulling the trigger and bidding on some airline like lost luggage auctions. I don't know if you guys ever done any of that, or like you got any thoughts or opinions on that, because I'm kind of like, it's not a storage unit, it's a luggage, and some people put good stuff in luggage, laptops, stuff like that. But
I would not build a business on that. Your inventory is going to be so restrictive, and it's just no.
But as a YouTube channel, that might be pretty prosperous.
No, yeah, as a YouTube channel,
in order to be successful there, you got to have a store, because what are you going to get most of in a luggage?
Clothes.
So you better have a good place to get top dollar for clothes.
And tampons.
Opens.
and razor blades.
You'll have a surplus of handcuffs. You could open up a handcuff store.
Yeah, I haven't even pulled the trigger on that yet, but because I've seen people find some good stuff in luggage, but then again, I don't know anything about it. So, but it was just
you can't. So there's like a place here in Dallas that you can go to, and so like all the knives and stuff that they find, they separate. And so you can, like, one of the cool things is down in Austin, about an hour and 45 minutes from here, you can go down there and you can buy the big bins, and they just throw all of them. So you can go buy the knives, like by the pound, And that, to me, those kind, like buying bulk and stuff like that, knives are good money, but you can literally get them for pennies.
See, I'm still on the low end of that, right? So you guys do all the hard work, and then I reap the rewards of the small items. Like this weekend, I spent a total of, I think, $78, and one of the items I sold for $192 in 20 minutes. So it paid for everything, and I made money, and I haven't even sold everything else. But everything I got, well, actually, it was 80% of it was from second cent auctions, who obviously Jeremy's worked with Rob before and stuff like that. Like he had his live auction day, just like you had yours, the other day and stuff. And
Years, great.
but it's getting long. I like it actually. It's a beautiful beard, and
well, Renee's been stroking it all day, so it looks a little lopsided. So it's trying to fix it.
Renee's been stroking what all day?
With that beard.
What is he stroking? Is it stroking to the east? Stroking to the west?
I don't know. They're the two that've been staying in the hotel together.
Yeah, I'm lucky. You're lucky. I'm jealous.
Hey, I'm not the one that has the video set up with smoke signals. We are actually setting up smoke signals, and that's going to a satellite that Justin subscribes to at 99 cents a year, and it converts our data into digital stuff. Everything you guys get back, he's reading to back us with smoke signals.
That's what happens when you have an iPhone.
Actually, those smoke signals is his gas that has not stopped since he got to Texas.
That is no lie.
Hey, he passed one yesterday in storage. We thought we found a dead body.
Yeah, he passed it.
Yeah, that was at one point, y'all. I had to. Luckily, in the Dude Perfect unit, the cool thing about it is there's a lot of good night. They did not go cheap on their props. Like even their clothes, like we had boots in there, rain boots that are $250 a piece, brand new in the box. But like their blowers, like they didn't spare expense on their props. But at one point, I had to take that cordless freaking blower and I had to blow out the whole unit. I'm not playing. Did we get that on tape?
Yeah, one of us videoed it. I don't remember who.
I can't. There's been so many freaking filming going on. I don't know who's got what. But I tell you what,
There's been just as much farting as there has been filming. To be honest.
Matter of fact,
not again. Not again.
Hey, Texas has been through enough over the past weeks with tornadoes. Please.
That's called negative energy, man.
No, hey, George, ask them. Actually, we got to drive through some of the tornado, the big tornado here in Dallas tonight. We drove around and looked at some. They saw it. There's just homes and everything just leveled.
That's terrible. How has the progress been on them rebuilding or getting stuff organized for those?
Well, we actually got to drive into the place to where I couldn't get to. They finally got all the trees chopped down and stuff, but it's just, I don't know. How would y'all explain it, Jay?
You wouldn't believe it. The power lines are actually on the sidewalk, all coiled up on the sidewalk. Nobody's stolen it yet. It's scrap. The power lines for all the facilities, the buildings, they're lined up on the sidewalk. And like one of the things Rene said when we went through today is like, San Diego, that would have been picked up, that would have been scrapped, that would have been taken already by the homeless. But everything is just, it's on the side of the road. It's just insane. It looks like a war zone.
Yeah. Somebody asked the question, how did we all meet? And I met these guys through Christian Mingle.
Yeah. Grinder.
Man, hey, you got my wife knows this story, but I got a Christian Mingle story for you. They ain't all Christians. Just because it says Christian Mingle, it don't mean they all Christian.
That's what I thought.
But they all mingle.
That's how they advertise. No, yeah.
No.
I met these guys on Pieces of Fish.
Yeah. Pieces of fish.
Yeah. Pieces of fish. That's what I always call it. I don't know why, but I always call it Pieces of Fish.
That's the restaurant version.
That's the restaurant version. We were at Long John Silver's, yo. I just wanted some hush puppies, and I ran into Alex.
Hey,
These guys are cringe.
the infamous George, she said Jeremy and Renee are staying at the same hotel, but in different rooms. That's cute. Is that what he's been telling you, George?
I saw the itinerary. She let me see the booking, and it's one queen-size mattress.
Yeah,
No bed with the mattress.
Hey, I'm not the one who has a wholesale account with Vaseline, okay, Justin? I'm just leaving it at
You
that.
get pulled over at QT, and I had to tell you they don't sell Vaseline in there, and you got all disappointed.
They sell it in chapstick form now. It's easy to carry.
Well, he said he needed a 55-gallon drum of it, and I was like, that's a little overboard.
We found him some wholesale coconut oil, so it's okay. He'll be all right tonight.
And a crowbar. And a potato gun, right, Rene?
Any intelligent questions on this channel? Anything that's like anything that would have a target audience of 11 or older.
What's your favorite color?
No.
Next.
Are you? You don't want to answer your favorite color?
I said red.
Yeah,
Red.
I figured it was red. You're German.
Oh boy.
He didn't hesitate. Red. He's even wearing red.
Oh my goodness.
Here's a fun fact. I found out not too long ago that I have German in my ancestry. That's where my last name comes from.
Really?
Yeah, I'm part. There's like
Flipper, I thought you were
5%
part dolphin with that last name.
Fun fact.
yeah. That's my alter ego last name right here.
Hey, I'm trying. Does anybody know how to work the mute button? I'm trying to work it, and it's not working.
I have no clue.
No? All right, just make sure.
Stop talking. We won't hear you.
Do you have to fart too?
Huh? No, Renee's been doing enough of that. See, they don't know, but I had this all planned. I was like, I'm not sitting on the couch with that dude again. I'm joking.
Casting
I'll come
couch
down
or
and see if I can show you how to hit the mute button. I'll be down in a second.
No.
really?
This
That's
happened.
the internet.
Hey, you better come down and there. Oh.
Renee, do you
Yeah,
like
my
hockey?
cell phone.
And what is your favorite team?
Say what again?
Do you like hockey? And what is your favorite team?
I do not like hockey, but probably Vegas Golden Knights.
Very nice.
Yeah, but I really don't follow hockey. I like soccer, football, and basketball.
What?
What?
It was a joke.
What? He was joking. Actually, Justin, I have a question for you because you talk about it on your shows, but I was just curious. Like, do you own a full-on like storage locker center, like where people can come rent a storage locker, or no? You just have the warehouse.
No, we just have the warehouse, but we actually, I offer, we will run storage units. We'll do them online like Storage Treasures does for some facilities around here. That's my next plan of evolving my company. Is so I've been doing it a little bit here and there, but we've started contracting some places to do their units. But on those, so we've done them, and just so y'all know, like I could bid on the units, but if they're units on my site, no matter how good they are, I just think it's a conflict of interest.
Right.
Not to me, it wouldn't, but I could see how people would see that, so I don't bid on them. And there's been some good ones, but that's the next phase of my company. We added the U-Haul. I wanted to get that stabilized, and we added YouTube, and that's getting stabilized now. And so the next thing is to actually open the thrift store and to get that part of it going.
Now, see, what I wanted to get into, besides the whole part of actually bidding on storage auctions or being auctioneer, stuff like that, is owning my own auction facility.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, not auction facility, storage facility. Would you guys ever go that route, or wouldn't want to deal with the headaches?
I would think if you know how to keep your occupancy up, I wouldn't just jump into it.
Of course.
It's a simple business, but I actually think it would be a smart investment.
Now, can you
It's actually the best
possibly
investment
rent
you
out?
can do in real estate. It's the best investment you can ever do. And actually, me and Casey, Casey and myself, we're actively looking to purchase a storage facility.
Now,
So
couldn't you
it's a good
technically just
investment.
rent all the garages and own the facility that way?
Yes.
Yeah, because then you could sublease them for more than what you're paying and make a profit that way.
Then you don't have to bother owning the actual facility.
Yeah, exactly. You're just getting money for
The whole benefit is to own this facility. You get the real
You get
estate.
all the money.
Yeah,
Right.
the real, plus if you sublease,
You
it
gotta
all
think
will
outside
do
the box
instead of
sometimes.
legality problems.
Yeah. No, Resale Rabbit's a baller too with that. Like, that's what someone sold something. Who sold?
Money.
My bad.
Probably Rene. Renee's walking around, money's falling out of his pockets.
Like, oh, sorry, I had all this laying around to wipe my.
Y'all know
Money
how,
out of the pocket. I do want to share something happened today, and Justin probably isn't going to share it. We went to a flea market. The guy was actually going out of business with his booth. Justin bought out his entire inventory right then and there. And so the guy wanted $5,000. Justin got all of his inventory for $1,000, filled with silver. It's going to be epic.
Dude, that's
yeah,
amazing.
the video will be coming out this week on that.
Awesome.
It wasn't unplanned. We were joking.
Completely impromptu.
We walked in there and the gates are locked. I took them. It's an indoor flea market here in Garland, Texas. It's called Vicon Village, but it's just been poorly managed for literally decades since I was like in high school. That's how long this place has been around. But we went in there and I was telling them the gates are usually locked and they're just nobody's ever open. And so we walked up to the first one. It had a bunch just packed full of stuff. And we were kind of joking about buying it all. And then I don't even remember how we got, or the guy got, or the property manager got that guy on the phone. I talked to him and got him up there in about 20 minutes. And so anyway, yeah, we're going to swap locks tomorrow and I'll be releasing that video, but we really don't, guys, we really don't know what's all in there. I literally, I looked in there real quick. It's a lot of inventory. And at first I didn't want to buy it, but I'll be honest. But then the guy told us he was struggling with a type of cancer and stuff. And you could just tell he was kind of beaten over it. So anyway, it could be phenomenal. I mean, he wanted $5,000 and I just told him I wasn't interested and because I really wasn't. I wasn't trying to lowball the guy, but he wanted to be done with it, he said. So we're picking it up for a G.
That's amazing.
That is.
Seriously.
Yep, that's what she said.
She said it. Yeah, guys, I just sold the backpack.
Nice.
Backpack.
You'll have to teach me how you do that. I've still got 2 on my eBay.
Yeah,
Hey,
man. Hey,
Hey, if I can plead with your viewers, if y'all have seen the Dude Perfect unit and you've seen our Dude Perfect videos, if I don't know if y'all saw, but us three ugly, these 2 nuts up here, did y'all see that we made it on the front page of TMZ?
Yes.
Ain't that nuts?
That's amazing, dude.
dude,
That is why. Hey, that's this. Where's he at? See this guy right here?
Renee made it happen.
Yes, this guy. Thank you. Hey, well, you know what? It was teamwork. Everybody had their part in this, and everybody brought something special to the table. But that's how I like to operate. And yeah, absolutely, we got to give credit to that guy right here for that. But I think it's just starting, guys. I think it's just starting.
And I'm going to give credit to Justin because none of this would have happened if Justin didn't put out the invite to be willing to share that experience in that unit. It was Justin that found it. It was Justin that communicated that he wanted to graciously invite us to be a part of that. And he didn't have to. He could have kept that all to himself, and he deserved to keep that all to himself. And yet he wanted to share with others, and I appreciate that extremely much. Beyond financial benefit from it, just the fun I've had with these guys, it makes it worth it all.
And the weird experience is definitely special, something you remember in 50 years from now.
Yeah, the last time I was with this guy, I got trapped in an elevator. And now I get to say when I was with Justin, I got to be in Dude Perfect storage unit locker.
That's awesome.
You know, the fat people eat the skinny people. So thank God the fire department came.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Let me tell you guys, hanging out with this guy for 3 days in a row, going out in public with him, I do not want the fame this guy has because I would get frustrated, man. Every freaking place we go. Hey, are you Rene from Storage Wars?
Nope.
And my response to everybody is, hey, you want me to take a picture for you? And they go, yeah. And I give Renee my phone and I pull the person next to me and I go, okay, smile. And they get mad. It's perfect.
You should have seen this girl at the K today. She goes like, what? She was like, mad. I was like,
But yeah, but what Jeremy said, guys, is why I like y'all's group too. Is here's the thing: everything that we buy, sell, that we accumulate, at some point is going to end up in a dumpster. Everything is going to end up in a landfill at some point in life. And so, if we always go how much money we can get and things like that, not sharing experiences with friends and things like that, this is what I do. I mean, I sling units for a living, and I don't have a problem slinging units. I mean, actually, I've slowed down a lot to do some other big projects, but that's how it should be. Because if it wasn't for Jeremy and Pirate, helping me at the beginning, like I wouldn't be where I am. And how could I not? I saw this unit. I saw the Dude Perfect unit weeks ago, and I kept it under wraps, and I was literally praying about it. And I was like, man, if anybody knows the unit that I know, but here's the thing. The chances of another YouTube storage buyer was very rare was going to get that Dude Perfect thing. And I was thinking about that. I was like, there's no way in a million years Dude Perfect. They probably, because they knew the auction was going up for, or they knew the unit was up for auction from the prior management company. And so, man, I forgot what I was going to say again. Me and Jeremy were just talking about my new medication. It cuts my memory out, and I can't remember what I'm saying.
What? I know you're saying all the stuff will end up in a landfill, but thanks to taco stacks, not everything will end up in
thanks to taco stacks for I would like, hey, I'd love to have with taco stacks, but but seriously, these guys right here, I want to share this experience with people. And if it wasn't for those guys, I would not be where I am. I would not be sitting right here. I wouldn't be at almost 11,000 subscribers in a short amount of time.
Neither would I.
It wouldn't have happened. And so how can you not buy a storage unit of one of the biggest YouTubers on the planet and not show that love back? I guess you could not re-storage the love. Well, it's kind of a re-storage love, right? So anyway, I was...
It's the same principle, right? It's
in my mind, I was like, there's no way I can't share this.
Instant replay the storage. That's what it should be called.
Yeah. So
I want to clarify that Justin found it, and Justin never had to tell anybody about it. Justin contacted me first and said, Jeremy, you've helped me so much with YouTube, and I want to invite you to be a part of this. He didn't have to do that. And a lot of times when George and we invest in so many other channels because we like to see people grow. A rising tide raises all ships. So we love that. And we never expect anything in return. But then when Justin says, hey, Jeremy, I found this unit. This is incredible. Do you want to go in with us? That was such a return on the investment into Justin and his channel. It was phenomenal. I can't thank him enough just for the fun of it all.
Y'all see how that works? It can't always be about taking. I'm talking about the world in general. You can't always take, guys. You got to give. And let's do this. Let's do life together. It makes it a lot easier, I'm telling you.
Yeah, man, I think that's a key. That's like a major key to life, right? Like, that's something I try to do, man. I try to do that.
Here we go again. It's all about Alex.
That totally came from Josh's mouth. That was not.
Dolphin, raccoon, dolphin.
All right, I'm
so gassy right now. Yeah, you are.
Well, that's why we all clicked as our little bad boys are reselling.
Oh, there goes Josh talking. He's just mad.
Nice try, Alex. It doesn't work. And that's why
that was Manuel the mannequin.
After we met the Trash Panda assassin. George, we wanted to bring him into the group if he can pass all the tests, the hazing.
So far, he's failing miserably. He's failing miserably so far.
He gave the worst comment ever to our guest.
No, he gave a great comment, but then he totally just ruined it.
Yeah.
I gave him $1. He asked for $1.50. What can I do? I don't have $1.50. I gave you all I had. He spit it in my face.
Well, like I was trying to say before Manny, cut me off, right? It was that's a total key to life, man. Is giving. I appreciate y'all for what y'all done, with me, and especially with Josh and Jordan. Like the love you guys have shown them, and like everybody was asking, how'd you guys meet or whatever, and it was straight up through YouTube. Like if I didn't know Wade's ventures from knowing the how I got to on YouTube, I would have never met y'all on the first. I think it was the first AA meeting, right? Auctions Anonymous meeting y'all had, and that's where I met Pirate. Right, that's where I saw Pirate, and I started following him. And I started following him because he's so, he's very like inspirational. He's always positive, always trying to think. He says good stuff, man, and he's a lot like me. Like I reflect a lot with him, and he's giving out the same vibes that I want to be putting out. So I started following him, and then I see y'all, and then I don't know how it happened, but we ended up getting Mike on a show one night, and then you guys showing love, and then this next thing you know, we're just everybody showing each other love, and that's all I wanted to do, like
Hey,
I mean that, yeah.
Speaking of showing love, how many people are here?
Right now 75.
How many?
We're in.
75?
75 plus y'all.
Heck yeah. Hey guys, so make sure to hit that thumbs up. Let's keep those tied up. Let's keep those equal. And make sure to take a break and just share real quick. Hit that share it on your other social medias. That's what it's about. But also, James Aaron Smith is in here. And one request that I would have is I can't let this go. We have called Dude Perfect out to a challenge. And y'all know Dude Perfect's, their main headquarters is literally like 12 minutes from my house. Okay? So we have called them out for a challenge. I think it's only fitting. We bought the unit that their stuff is in. I need to emphasize, Dude Perfect had nothing to do with losing this unit. I've seen a lot of comments like how they have all that money and not pay their bills. It was their previous management company. Okay. They let it slip through the cracks. Dude Perfect, they're good. They're a good group of Christian men here in the Dallas area. They're very positive. I mean, if you know who they are, they're positive guys. It was not their fault. But anyway, we have called them out to a challenge. We've actually been practicing hard our bow and arrow trick shots. Jeremy, I don't know if y'all saw his bow and arrow trick shot we did. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
It's epic. Can y'all believe that shot? That was crazy. Hey, we did those on one shot. And
that's crazy, dude.
No, from Tyler's mouth on Dude Perfect, what I've heard is he's like, yeah, y'all, I'm sorry to upset y'all for the people who still think we do it in one try, which I really like that he says that. But we really do it in one try. And we've called them out to a challenge. So James, I see James is in here. He's one of all of our admins, or he's one of my admins.
Oh yeah, he's in here.
If we have, if somebody could put the TMZ link in there, what we want to do is we'd ask our viewers to go there, leave a comment, let them know that you want to see that challenge happen, and go to Dude Perfect's site. I've already seen a bunch of y'all. I went to Dude Perfect because I've watched their videos, and I'm seeing comments from a lot of our viewers. They want to see the challenge too. So if y'all want to see this challenge, it'll be me, Rene, and Jeremy against the Dude Perfect guys, the Kings of Storage versus the Kings of Trick Shots. Let them know you want to make that happen.
Definitely. I want to see it. I want to see it happen. And I'm also going to put it in the description of this video. So if anybody comes in later and watches this, it'll be in the description, the link to that. And also the link to everybody's channel that's on here. And I do want to say Oscar's not here because he caught the flu literally out of nowhere. Like I was with him today at the storage unit, and all of a sudden he just looks at me. He looked like he was about to die. And he was like, dude, I'm going to go get something to eat, and I don't know what was going to happen next. So he's not here tonight, but we do want to show him a little bit of love.
Yeah, do well, Oscar.
Yeah, thank you. And so everybody say a little prayer, send some good vibes to Oscar, and if you can, subscribe to his channel. I'll put the link right here, right now.
Is he taking care of Pepe Le Poop right now?
He's taking care of Pepe Le Poop as we speak. Yeah, you guys want to see it?
He's on his way to kidnap Manny.
That's his Secret Service mission.
Well, I put it on my Instagram. I think I put it on my Instagram. So if you guys go check out my Instagram, the link is in the description, all that good stuff. I put the video of the little mouse. But he's gonna actually put out the full video. Oscar is. That's what Oscar's doing now, and he's really enjoying it. I see him doing it, and I see him making money. And I mean, he found some awesome stuff. I mean, some amazing stuff. Like I want to say the word. I'm gonna say ivory. He found some ivory stuff, and it's just it's incredible, dude. It's incredible. So I'm about doing it too.
It's not illegal to find it.
Illegal to sell it.
It's only illegal to sell it.
Oh, really?
After a certain date.
If it's signed ivory, if the ivory is signed, it is not illegal to sell.
Oh, that's
you
good.
paperwork with it.
Huh?
You have to have
Yeah,
paperwork.
clarify you need paperwork with that as well,
Not
right?
here in Texas, you do not.
Well, I'm glad I said that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Check your state laws, right? Because taxidermy laws and things like that, they're to protect animals. So California is probably different, right? Because that's a very liberal state.
California is different than everywhere.
You definitely need paperwork, but I think the paperwork thing, that's actually a federal thing for the whole country.
It's not. I've been to Auctioneer Academy. That I can tell you. You do not have to have paperwork for ivory taxidermy. Yes, and they actually changed the taxidermy laws in 2016 that you can't take it over state lines anymore, regardless if you have paperwork or not. On most animals.
Well, it's not. Well, anyway, it's a piece of art. It's a piece of art. It's some cool stuff. He's gonna put out. But I'm glad I said that. Like, is it illegal to possess? No.
The ivory, if it's not signed, you do need paperwork for it. But if you can prove that it's older ivory, then yes, you do need paperwork. But if it's signed on there, signed by the artist, in most cases, you do not. And listen, I'm in Texas. Do not take my word for your state.
Yeah, Texas is like super lenient on a lot of stuff, right?
Let me put it this way: if I found ivory, I wouldn't make a YouTube video about it. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I sell all the time, and I know the game wardens watch ours because one time a bear claw on a necklace had slipped in to the auction, and the game warden showed up to our door and asked me for the paperwork because black bears are protected. I know here in Texas and in Oklahoma, but it was just one necklace with one bear claw, and it made it on the auction, and I didn't see it. And they literally showed up to the door. We weren't here. They left a note, and then I called him. He came back, and he took it, but he could have fined me. And so I do check everything. Again, I've been to Texas Auctioneer Academy here in Texas, where our laws are, and you have to take a state exam and all that good stuff.
In June of 2016, they made a law that selling ivory is illegal, with the exception of musical instruments, furniture, or firearms, as long as they have less than 200 grams of ivory on them. But owners must prove an artifact's age through a professional appraiser and some other document that can be verified.
Now, for people in the chat, if y'all knew this already, type it in there. But if you didn't know, if you're like me, I didn't know about it, right? Because I'm still new to reselling.
I'm the king of storage auctions. Trust me. Don't mess around with ivory.
The king of storage auctions right there, dude. I was watching on the TMZ thing. They have also like I literally typed in storage wars. I was like, let me put in storage wars, and you're in there all over the place. I watched a bunch of stuff. Were you on there when that fight broke out?
Yes, sir.
That was you, right? That was you.
I didn't fight.
You didn't fight.
You got Laura off of Laura.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, you were like.
I got Laura off of Dave.
Oh, really? Yeah. I thought you were protecting Laura from Dave. You were protecting Dave from Laura.
No, Laura's feisty. She doesn't need protection, so I pulled her off. It's not worth it.
Was that after he pushed her down on the ground, and did she go after him?
There's two sides to every coin. There was a big fight in Storage Wars, and I helped break it up. That's my official statement.
That's his story right there.
Oh, I'm just saying when I actually saw the video of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
here's what happened really quick, and Dan and Laura will say the same thing. You know, Laura is the sweetest person you ever meet, and she's defending your husband. But basically, Dave and Dan got in a fight. Then Laura jumped in, which she shouldn't have. If two guys fight, the woman shouldn't jump in, I think. And then Dave pushed her off, but the way it showed in the video, it almost made it look like he hit her. Either way, it was a bad situation for all parties involved. The biggest question we get, was that real? Was that fake? It was 110% real. I swear on my family. I swear on God. That was the real deal.
You can tell.
Yeah, it was definitely real. To be honest, as soon as that fight happened, I got lucky because I got in trouble a week before for me and Dave got into a little bit of off camera, but then everything worked out, and they had us talk to human resources, which I've never had a job in my life. So I'm like, what do you mean human resources? I'm a man. I don't need to talk to anybody. But it all was worked out. So that was already kind of a tense situation. So when this fight happened, I was about 800 feet down on the other side of the storage facility. I just bought that unit that you guys saw, and we did like site filming of it. And I was doing an interview with it because we always talk about a unit afterwards, what our thoughts and our head are. Sometimes you see it in a show, sometimes you don't. It just depends on how they edit it. And then I was looking off Wayne did this, and I'm like, oh wow, there's a fight going on, I think. And then I saw like Dave's yup thing, and I'm like, oh, I think it's Dave fighting. And then I saw it's Dave and Dan. And so once I realized that, I ran down there trying to break it up. By the time I got there, Laura was just pushed off Dave, but she's like going off. Like, I love Laura, but she had like a Salem off going on, and she's obviously mad. She's cursing, she's yelling, she's like, and this, she's kind of going at him. So I just kind of, me, Laura, and Dan, we're really good friends. So I just kind of bear hugged her and took her back. I'm like, it's not worth it. If you listen to some of the TMZ tapes, you can actually hear me say it's not worth it. It's not, because we're mic'd up, and then it just kind of calmed down the situation, make sure everybody was okay. And yeah, that was it. So like, I called Casey right after. I'm like, yep, Storage Wars is done. That's it. Because our contracts, we have contracts that are very strict of a code of conduct. Never put your hands on anybody. Definitely never ever hit a producer. Like, the worst thing, if you ever can go on reality television, is like punch a producer or something like that. You're, no matter what, you're done. You're done. So definitely don't punch another cast members. But there's been incidents, including Storage Wars, where that happened and people stayed on. There's also been incidents on different reality shows where that happened and people had to leave. So since we're not a competition show, since we're a show with recurring cast, they let it go. But trust me, afterwards, there were a lot of lawyers involved. There was a lot of investigation. And I don't think anybody was right or wrong. I think all parties made bad choices. And that's about it, man. There you go. Everybody has an opinion from it, but right here from the horse's mouth.
Now we all know the dang deal.
No, people,
Epic.
I noticed a couple comments said that the link was showing up like 404 not found or whatever. If you're having a problem with the link, just go into tmz.com
Josh
or
has it
whatever.
on there already. Yeah.
You can type in Storage Wars, you could type in Dude Perfect. They're gonna be the first things you see because it was like the most recent post, I think.
It was on their front page.
Yeah. And by next week, you'll see all kinds of people. A lot of times when there's Storage Wars news, it goes like to US Weekly, US Today, news, like all those companies, they all put out stuff on there.
And to the fans, we know the super fans are. Some of the super fans have left comments saying, TMZ reported it wrong and the angle is wrong. And listen, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that at all. The reality is TMZ is never going to cover that Jeremy Hales or Justin Grimes, or Justin Grimes and Jeremy Hales bought Dude Perfect storage unit. And so the in to get Dude Perfect storage unit covered on a national scale is Rene's name. And so just realize that, and that's okay. You don't need to attack the actual article or the person who wrote the article. Understand that's how news works, and that's all right.
So you're using Rene, is what you're saying.
I know. Yeah. So they called me that night, and they said, look, we've been buying this unit. This is thing what we're buying. They haven't even gone through when we came here. And they basically called me and said, hey, if you want in it, we'll fly out tomorrow. If you want in it, you can be a part of it. We'll go equal partners. And, it sounded like fun because I haven't seen them in a while. So I'm like, you know what? I'll hop on a plane.
We already had plans in October to get together. And so we weren't able to do that with schedule. So this even worked even better to where we could all three get together and have fun.
No, my life is really, really crazy. So like I do stuff and spur of the moment. And like this weekend, I really had nothing going on. I was just going to like catch up basically. So I told my wife, I'm like, what do you think? So we came out here for 3 days. And so like, Justin is the one who did all the initial research. Obviously, you guys heard this. Jeremy came on then, and then they called me, do you want to come on? And, I'm just a regular storage buyer too. Just because of Storage Wars, I'm known all over the world. I got great connections with like different news media outlets. And when I do something, when I get that heart attack and finally drop that, like so many people are hoping for, it's going to be everywhere. There's going to be people like actually start saying nice stuff about it.
It's going to be epic.
It's going to be It's going to be one epic heart attack.
I want to mention two things real quick. One, I don't know if y'all realize, but Grimes Finds and you guys up there, right on the top, are right now in a Bad Boys of Reselling sandwich. And the second thing I want to mention is that this is the most people we've had on the Bad Boys of Reselling. This is, hey, you can't touch me. You can't touch me. If y'all want to touch me,
better stop it.
And this is the most people we've had on the show. 81 viewers watching right now.
I'd like to see you try.
If you guys can, I'm very happy I can help you guys out. I'm happy you guys are here when we have the most. So if you guys haven't subscribed to Bargain Hunters Thrift, If you haven't subscribed to What the Hales or Grimes Finds, please do so. All 82 of you now, 82. And if you can share this out and get this to 100, that would be amazing. I would totally
let him do that. Rene is.
Get your fingers out of there, Justin.
No, Rene.
Hey, can I say something really quick too?
No, Rene's really good at he'll get you to 100. Let him have control. He'll get you to 100.
Can I say something really quick too? Because
If you say no, will that stop?
I know you guys are wondering on the first time stuff like this, and I get this asked a lot, but a lot of people are too shy to ask. They just don't want to be too forward. So I'm just going to take the pressure off you guys and just answer the question. All natural, good looking, no plastic surgery. There you go.
sexy.
Is your hair real though?
Say that's
My hair,
something.
yeah,
Wait,
I actually need a haircut.
I love it.
I wish
I wish
I
I
cut my hair
could do
last
that.
week.
since
That's
we're here,
something
should
I
we
have in common with you, Rene. Natural sexiness, just radiating.
No, have you seen his?
My dad always told me to find a hot woman with bad eyesight. Bingo.
Hey, if you know where he got that great hair from, if you've seen Gunter's hair, right?
Oh yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
the most amazing freaking hair. Like, it's awesome. It looks like a wig, but it's real. And I know, we went to a garage sale today, guys. We were on our way to, I don't remember where we were on our way to, but we passed the garage sale. We went in there, or we went to a garage sale, and that was a freaking blast too. But because I watch his dad's garage sales and story time. I like his channel, but I see where he gets it from, because he is, man.
I almost got flung out the car when Rene did a turn because he saw the garage sale. I was hanging on to the door like this, legs out. I mean, I was hanging on for dear life, but it was worth it because I found a Little Mermaid band cover.
He did.
Very nice.
That's awesome.
He walked over the box. I thought he was joking because he put it down real quick. And I thought, he does that in every video. So in real life, I thought that translated over to he was just BSing me. But sure enough, he got, and he
So
got
let me
it for a good price.
translate as Justin just glitched. I found the band cover.
Yeah, we figured Rene is just the result of very selective breeding. Great, really selective breeding.
Yeah, you know the German.
There was a famous
German.
German that took the reins on that and made sure Rene would happen.
Yeah, some things we get right. What happened?
Chocolate for one.
Hey, but we do.
Born in Texas.
He bought gold. That dude was looking for gold everywhere today. And he got it from gold.
Hey, I talk on my YouTube channel all the time. People, be smart, stack gold and silver. That's what it's not just speaking, it's the truth. I love it.
This dude's a different level garage seller. He goes up to him, I don't do that to people. He's like, what do you got in the house? He's like,
That's what
no, for real. He's like,
that's how you gotta do it.
So I haven't said this yet, and I didn't say it in my video because I don't want to call it out, but since this is just like a live chat, and it's not going to be as exposed, they took me to the garage to check out the stereo. Man, everything you think about Texas and guns, that whole gun, I forgot to tell you guys.
Oh, was it?
I wanted to film it, but I'm like, I don't want to get shot. So it's like the whole garage was full of guns. It's just like gun cases piled up. All the top shelves, you know how we have our Christmas decorations and stuff in the top shelves? No, it was all gun cases. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to lowball them. Whatever they ask for, I just pay.
Justin just got super excited. Look at him.
I did.
I was
like, what?
I love
Yeah,
guns.
you would have liked it. The thing was like an armory. It was a gun store in there. It was like an 80 or 82, which was the funny part.
I want to say this now because it popped in my mind, and I got to say while it's there because if not, I'll forget later. You guys are welcome to be on the show every week if you want. You don't have to go through an initiation process like George.
Or Grimes Fine.
George, he already passed the initiation process technically, but it's just fun anyway. So that's what we're doing.
Hey,
He's
real
not
quick.
officially.
I thanked Jeremy, but after we talked about the TMZ thing, I don't think I said thank you to Rene. I mean, I have in person, but publicly, this is why it was teamwork, right? That's what Alex says, teamwork makes the dream work. It's the truth, right? But I knew that I was going to buy that unit. I knew I could try to do some marketing and see if I could get it picked up. But hey, if you've got a friend, right, who's a famous friend, right, it's only smart, right? So it's like a football team or something. You put your best pieces in the best player, and together they make a team, but individually they may not get the job done. And I'm not dumb. I'm a very realistic man. I try to be. And so I knew that I was so thankful to Jeremy. That's why, and then I'm like, hey, we cannot ruin this opportunity. We can't ruin it. And so Rene was so gracious enough. I like, he really put in work. He called TMZ. All right, hey, it'll be up Friday. I'm like, what? So, hey, thank you, Rene. It would not have happened without him either.
No problem. Thank you for inviting me. It was a lot of fun. So,
and another thing that's awesome is this is something that y'all did. A lot of people are afraid to make decisions or to actually take a step in a direction, right? Like y'all thought of something, you had an opportunity and you seized it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that you guys had 100 opportunities, probably failed at 100 things, at 90 of them, but 10 of them worked out.
Right? No, they all worked perftly. The first time.
I don't know what he's talking about.
You know what I'm saying, right? Like,
yeah, no,
perfect.
We got a saying, it's not the prettiest thing, but you throw a whole bunch of shit against the wall and you hope something sticks.
Yep.
Hey, I've talked to my wife about this, right? So if you look at most entrepreneurs, even the most successful ones, and you go back, they had rough times in the beginning. In fact, they went through several bankruptcy, all the big wigs. Look at them. Look at the history of it. It's not about if you're going to fail. It's about if you're going to get up and keep going, because being a business owner is very hard work. And I knew this was a long-term thing when I started this company 5 years ago, that it was going to take a lot of hard work. There was going to be ups and downs. We're over that now, but it takes a lot of hard work, guys.
No, but exactly, and there's still going to be some downs too to come. But the fact that you could keep going and
you can't do that, y'all. If you start a business and the first time it fails, that's why, like, it's something ridiculous. 70 to 80% of most companies fail within the first year. I think 6 months to a year.
It's 9 out of 10 fail within the first year.
And so, but that's not it, guys. You can't quit. You have to keep going. You got to keep thinking outside the box. You got to get up. You got to keep going, because all these people, this is what I tell my employees around here. When I tell them to do a task, they'll come back and I'll say, did you dig deep or did you just scratch the surface? Because most people just scratch the surface. They don't get the result they want and they quit.
Because they have bad toilet paper.
Because that goal was just 2 more pitches down. It might have been 2 more feet down, but you got to keep digging. You got to keep digging. You got to keep digging. I'm not sure what inappropriate thing you just said, because I was really trying to get but I didn't expect anything else, right?
Exactly. You can't. That's how I roll. Must be butter.
But seriously, guys, hey, you know what? It was like that one video that one big channel got blamed for someone else's failure in it. The failure wasn't their person's fault. The failure was that you quit and you didn't keep going. And that here's the thing, that's arrogant to think that you can walk into a business, a new industry, and just freaking that's offensive to me, of knowing how hard this business is and how many years I put in this. Did you think you're going to walk in and do it in 2 weeks?
It's common sense that you don't throw all your eggs in one basket. You don't throw your entire life savings into one basket and expect it to just take off.
You've got to have the multiple streams of income. That's the number one thing I believe in.
Yeah.
Trying to get there.
Gotta be good looking. It's easy. Look, it worked for me. That's
how I got George.
Yeah, my free agency is still up for grabs if anybody's interested.
No, I'm good. We'll get back to you on that. We'll have our people call your people, but we're not going to talk about it again in reality. Sorry.
Mama G wants to know if you guys gained a ton of subs from the TMZ showing.
Not yet.
Not yet. Here's the thing. Our and I'm taking these answers because they invited me on and I invited y'all on. So just y'all remember that. I'm just saying. Right.
So we're all flying to Texas tomorrow.
No, I didn't want you to think I keep cutting Rene or Jeremy off, but I'm like, really, they're not even supposed to be here. So just saying.
But hey, every now and then a live chat is just gonna go to the good looking level. Let's just be honest, you know?
I know,
hey, they were lucky today.
And you know how nervous I am with Rene sitting above me? What if that thing crashes down?
I wanted to make a joke like that earlier, but I'm not that brave.
You know how nervous I am sitting next to him? What if he farts again?
Hey, Rene's been giving me so much crap since he's been here in a friendly way, but
literally crap. He's been crapping
like this the whole time.
Yeah, and he's like technically, he's literally sitting on top of you right now too.
Yeah. What did Mama G say though? Back to that, what did she say? I forgot. Or did we do?
If you got a huge burst of.
That's what I was saying. So our demographic, right? Just the people who enjoy what we do, our age. Like I'm 39 years old, so
Going on 50.
we haven't yet because Dude Perfect's followers, right? They're mostly younger. That's not typically my followers. My followers are not typically younger. They're not.
To answer the question, I picked up 600 subscribers the last 48 hours.
Where did you drop them off at?
Yeah. You on a bus?
Them. Don't ask silly questions.
I've only got 400, so I'm a little jealous.
Listen, Rene's so famous. I bet if we get really bored, we can just Google his net worth and his life history. And
I recorded it all today. Just ask me for it.
oh, okay.
Hey, but again, if that's what we're not in this, I'm not in this for the subscribers. I want the Dude Perfect challenge. I know that I can take those guys. And what I was thinking is, right, they've done sumo wrestling, so we've already practiced. We got our guy.
Anything where we don't have to jump, I got it.
Hey, and if they were down, I don't know what their insurance looks like, but if they were down to like one of them wanted to get in the cage, I mean, I'd do it. I'd get back in there. I'd be down.
I'd go in and get punched by a Dude Perfect guy.
I would too.
If I don't want to get punched, I'll sue the crap out of you. I got really good lawyers.
But I plan on winning.
I feel like you could take a hit, though. Do you really need to do that?
I can take a hit, but I'm like 43 years old now and stuff hurts these days. I just don't want to take a hit anymore.
It does. I had one of my friends, they asked me,
We're talking about.
No, you know what? I've never smoked. I don't joke about that because like a lot of young people watching.
I don't either.
My whole life, I've never taken a single joint. I tried cheesecake. Look what happened. Do you really want me on the munchies? I say nay, nay.
nay, nay.
Hey, nay. Shanene?
Rene.
So all the young people out there, drugs are bad no matter what anybody says. I don't care what the excuses are. Don't do them, kids. You want to be successful? You want to have pockets full of cash? Do natural highs. Get high on success.
Unless
Oh, dude,
you probably should take it.
I can preach on that all night, and I'm not gonna.
My Flippin Life.
The Nokia's going out.
All right,
This flip phone is out of
Are
battery.
you on a calculator?
Justin's part robot. You guys know- He was trying to compliment you.
No.
Yeah, he was trying to compliment.
All I
me.
heard was my name, and that was it.
I'm totally lost something.
You're
What were you saying about
Internet like totally broke up.
It was mine or was it theirs?
It was yours.
yours.
I
Who's yours?
Mine.
I heard you say my name, and then you completely cut out. Like,
Oh, I thought all of y'all disappeared. All of y'all disappeared off mine too. So maybe it was mine. But so you're you're under review.
Yeah.
Congratulations, brother. That is awesome.
Thanks, man.
That is exciting. I know.
And I couldn't have done it without Jer Bear over there.
Hashtag Jer Bear.
Hey, and the thing is, right? Let's
It's
get.
only going to cost you hoodie 2.0.
I'm serious. When I handed him that, something evil went off in his eyes, and I was like, "Dude, you got to give him that. He bought that."
He said he was leaving the country just so he could keep it.
He's probably you're probably just gonna find like an envelope with like $500 in your thing, and he's gonna justify that somehow.
And keys to a storage locker.
Yeah.
Here, empty this out for me.
You paid $140, and this looks like you're actually homeless on this sweater. Like I know Jeremy, but I feel like I should just give him a $5 or something.
What's it smell like right now?
You don't want to ask. He's been wearing the same thing for 3 days. Actually,
He's been farting on me for 3 days.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm worried about. Those things collect fart dust.
Yeah, they do.
Oh man, now my hoodie's gonna smell like farts.
But it's famous farts.
But it's famous fart.
yeah, it's famous. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Famous hoodie. Put on by Rene.
Yeah.
From Storage Wars.
You're welcome.
My hoodie's going to smell like fart.
So people want to know, Suburban Beard, how many hours away are you from completing your 4,000?
So it's 2 days behind. I don't go by the current watching because it always seems to change. But as of yesterday at 3 a.m., I have 3.5 thousand hours.
What he means is he needs 4,000 hours watched. So please go binge watch after the show.
Yeah, seriously. So I know Alex, you hit. George, you hit. So That's it, right? That's all we got to get. We got to get Suburban there. That's
No, we
it.
need Oscar.
We need Alex.
Alex and Oscar.
And Oscar.
There was a point in my life when I was pulling them up. They surpassed me a while ago, and they blew right by me. They're gonna get monetized before I am.
Hey, that's all right.
Most likely, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Like I can care less, right? I mean, it'll happen when it happens. But I just think it's awesome that Josh and Jordan are like
We're all getting there together one way or another. But
We're all
like,
getting together. That's great.
Hey,
We're all throwing ropes.
That's gonna be cool though. Is when y'all keep growing, then y'all make sure to do the same thing and bring some more people along. That's what this thing is just gonna be cool. Let's blow YouTube up with this reselling thing, you know.
Eventually,
yeah, man.
Bad Boys of Reality are just going to get one show together, and we're just going to do fun stuff together.
I don't even know what that means.
we'll call it Dude Perfectly Reselling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Renee's got extra Vaseline if y'all need some.
Dude, Bad Boys.
I'm dropping a link in the chat. Oscar only has 298 subs, and that's unacceptable for the Bad Boys of Reselling.
Yeah. You guys
Rene
need
Bouget for Vaseline. He's got a quart of coconut oil.
It's more natural. And Oscar just bought 3 storage units all in one day and cleaned them out. All the videos are going to be coming out this next week. And he has the flu. So the kid's dedicated between full-time job, family, everything. He's like, I bought a unit, but then there was 2 more. I had to buy the other ones.
Got to.
He just wants to entertain people.
I heard that George actually bought 3 units today with her brother George.
Yep.
Hey, and I've seen behind-the-scene footage of what was found a little bit, and y'all do not want to miss that. So y'all
3 small epic units. Every single one more epic than the last.
Hey, can I ask a question?
No.
Who's had the most epic unit?
Like, wait,
The most epic unit or most epic units?
am I allowed to say Farrah Fawcett unit?
Can you say Farrah Fawcett? Can you say Lamar Odom? Can
Yeah,
you
okay,
say
yeah.
Quan Merriman?
Dude Perfect and Lamar Odom are on the same level for sure.
I bought a Crackheads unit.
Jeremy bought a crackhead.
You met Lamar Kardashian.
I used to be a crackhead. Just so you know. I got no shit. I don't hide it, bro. I don't hide it.
Nope.
I'm about to have 5 years clean and sober, man.
That's incredible, Alex.
Good job, man.
Celebrate, brother.
I get accused of being a crackhead every video, so it's cool.
You know you drunk, and then go and tell somebody you know.
And say yes to cheesecake.
Yes, cheesecake is very good for you.
Oh man, I've said yes to cheesecake.
Oh, Conky
That's
brought
why
up
my name's Fatman The Flipper, bro.
And I beat anorexia.
Conky brought up a point. Dolomite unit.
Ooh, Dolomite unit.
Jeremy. Now that's on Netflix. I mean, that's all on that same
That's
level.
what
I mean,
they
well,
do
here,
with
let's
the
ask you
movie
guys.
on Netflix.
Honestly, we're all here. Out of your guys' units, what is your best? Let's go like this, like most famous unit besides Dude Perfect, because it's all 3 of you. It doesn't count. Previous to Dude Perfect, your guys, each individual's best, most famous, or
Yeah, what unit? What made this unit? What? You get what I'm saying? Like, what topped this? Like, besides
Well,
this.
I guess I'll start while everybody else tries to come up with one. I'm just kidding. I mean, I had a lot of them. So, like, not the most famous, but the most fun unit. I bought the comic book porterhouse and the comic book quarter. I mean, those units are so epic. I mean, over the next few years, I might make $1 million on that deal.
Wow.
So I've already done 6 figures, and I still have a lot. I have most of the good stuff. We have 2,000 boxes we never touched. But then, probably Lamar Odom, Farrah Fawcett. That's another. I bought another super famous person, but I can't remember. Like I've probably bought at least 10 celebrity units. So, and some of them I kept low. Like it's funny, the Lamar Odom, I got a lot of death threats on.
wow.
It was great. People would call me on the phone in the store and like usually try to talk to me like in a rap video. And I'm like, I'm open 7 days a week, 9 to 6. I always carry. See you soon. And like, they don't expect that answer. I'm like, I'm right with God. I'm fat. I'm like 300 pounds plus. I guarantee you. If God wants me to die tomorrow, He has a way. He doesn't.
Dude, I feel like Rene really, and I'm a believer in Christ. I'm a Christian man. But Rene really pushes that thing, the right with God thing, because we were on the highway and he was barreling him down. And I was like, hey, slow down. He's like, you're right with God, right? And I'm like, I still don't want to fly through this windshield, but he's asked me that 10 times. He's a dangerous man, y'all. He's a dangerous man.
Justin keeps saying he's right with God. If God wants you to go, you're going to go one way or another. If God doesn't want you to go, you're not going to go.
I want God to choose when I go, not Rene from Storage Wars.
He's just a shepherd of the Lord, making sure his flock is still in order. That's all he's doing.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe God sent me over here to drive crazy and get us in a car crash to make sure you mean him for supper tomorrow.
That'd be about right.
If you need
George
boxes, I'm fantastic for that.
Well,
The 2,000 untouched boxes.
Yeah.
My specialty to go through untouched boxes.
Rene did want myself and George to come down. I don't know if I spoke too soon and he didn't finish and say George to help go through those 2,000 boxes. So he might not have finished his sentence. I'm not sure.
I can tell by that.
I could come down and go through. I didn't say to go through all of them, but we're going to go through some. I mean, the problem is every box is literally epic. I mean, we find stuff there all the time. Like, we just moved the unit that we haven't touched in a year, and we still have halfway through it, and we just kind of peek in boxes. We're like, oh my God, this whole thing is like awesome.
Renee, okay, hands down, the best, my favorite unit that's been bought that I've seen, or the best score, is the Hoarder unit. I'm not gonna lie. I like Dude Perfect. I think the Dude Perfect is my favorite one I've done. But if I could pick any score that I could take right now, it would be Renee's Hoarder unit, because that thing. The comic, who was that?
What?
Am I the only one that heard that?
Yeah. Are you in a haunted house?
Again, Justin.
And literally, hey, they're kind of sitting above me upstairs. I don't know, maybe it was.
Great. Now there's an earthquake in Dallas, Texas.
That was
Did it again.
sucker so hard, he even moved your screen over.
Let's be clear. Dallas didn't have a tornado. Rene farted.
Renee.
Had a Rene quake.
But Rene, the comic books that were in there, because I didn't know Rene at this point, but I followed him on Twitter and I followed him and I was like, dude, that is the most killer comic book freak. He had some killer, like tons of great stuff worth getting graded and not like just little minor keys. Man.
We just sold Amazing Fantasy 15. We just sold Amazing Fantasy 15 for $11,000. I sold Flash #1 for $25,000. I turned down this morning on eBay. Somebody offered me $11,750 for X-Men 1. I just sold Daredevil 1 for $8,200. That's some of the big hitters. I sold several books in the $3,000 to $5,000 range. I have 60,000 more books in one of the storages we've never even looked at. Now, I don't think there's going to be a lot of that crazy high-end stuff, but I think there's probably going to be a couple thousand books in at $100 and above. I have another 10,000 books in one of my offices, which are nothing but Silver Age and Golden Age, and the average book of that will be about at least $40 a book, and there's going to be a few $1,000 books out of there.
Hey,
So
I want to come and go. I love comics is my thing. I love that. So
you would be in heaven when you see it. Like I said, in one storage, like I said, we have about another 60,000 books we never opened.
Can I come?
But we have. So the other day, I took this little box home, and we got these Stan. If you go to our eBay, we got this Usagi Yojimbo signed by Stan Sakai covers. I sell them $14 a piece, free shipping. I have about 3,000 of them. So that alone, after paying eBay fees and shipping, I probably clear like $8-9 a piece. Just that thing, and it's only like 3 or 4 boxes that I know so far. Okay, I have about $30,000 of books. I mean, I've dreamed about a lot of epic finds, but that thing is just—you gonna hit me?
Hey, Rene, did he have all? I don't think I've ever asked you this. I meant to ask you in the car. Did he have all the keys and stuff segregated, or did you have to go through there and pick those out?
No, we have to pick them out. So you want to hear something crazy? So I don't know if you guys know comics, but there's this comic called Secret Wars 8, which is the first time that Spider-Man wears the black symbiote.
Yeah.
And he has stuff that he ordered from Marvel directly just for his store. So we go, and actually we have a YouTube video on that. And if you go through my thumbnails, there's a video where you'll see that cover. And we go through this box where he just has stacks loose, not back and border, just stacked loose, straight from Marvel in a box stacking up. And we're going through them. It's like $5, $10, $20 books, good Silver Age books. And all of a sudden, there's a stack. I think it ended up being like 36 copies of Secret Wars 8. We just sent the first 15 in and had them pressed, and 12 out of the 15 came back. I think a 9. Actually, no, this is wrong. Most of them came back a 9.8 or 9.6, except one was an 8.0. And it was just like a stack just chilling in the box, lose 33. You know? So when I did that video, all these people are commenting, it's like, oh, that's fake, that's set up. It is not fake. That's how it is. I got 2,000 more boxes like that, plus 60,000 comic books like that when a guy just backed it up. It's crazy. Like, I know what the truth is. I know what I found, and I don't believe it sometimes. Like, I expect to wake up, but this stream lasted for a really long time now.
So the possibility of finding more of that stuff in the unit, you still got a chance of finding some more killer keys, right?
Yeah, nothing would surprise me in that unit. And people who follow our channel, we're actually going to close our store down in about 6 months because we're being bought out. They're building apartments. So it's a really good thing for us because we're getting 7 years worth of rent for us to leave. And, you know, our rent is about $7,000 to $8,000 a month. So you can do the math. So it's actually a really good deal for us. I'm happy about it. But our next goal, because of the hoarder house unit, we're going to get about a 4,000 square feet warehouse. And we're going to concentrate for about a year just to go through those 2,000 boxes and send it all through eBay. So starting next year, probably, so we're going to go to Europe for a month. So probably July, August, you'll probably see 20 to 30,000 lots probably go through eBay of just all from the hoarder house. I expect to do anywhere between $500,000 to $1 million just from the stuff we sent through eBay. And we've already done over 100,000.
I've seen the stuff that comes out of there, and I know my comics and I know my toys, and yeah, that's
like stuff. So the other day we opened up another box, and it was just a small box, and he had all these little PVC figurines in, and they were like Tweety Bird, the Martian guy from Space Jam, and then and the Tasmanian Devil. Looks like nothing special, but they're all mint in package. They come in a half a dozen at a time, so they're absolute mint. So I looked those up on eBay really quick. And I'm like, selling, this is sold, not asking, but sold, used, not in perfect condition. They were going also for like $13-14 a piece plus $3 shipping. Now, those little bags, we probably have 300-400 of them. But mine are mint and brand new factory. So I gotta think I'm gonna get $20 for them, okay? So I told Casey, I'm like, this little box right here, $1,000. And it's like a tenth of a percent, I mean, not even a tenth, it's probably 100% of what we have. So everything is full like that. The dude was really smart, and he kept the better stuff.
Yeah.
So Look Mom, I'm Hustling asked, any advice for someone interested in bidding in their first unit? Typically you want to win it.
Yeah, that's good
advice.
Wait.
But let's be serious because there is a lot to it.
No, hey, seriously, here's the dang deal, right? What you
Dang deal.
No, here's the dang deal. Don't go buy a unit unless you know how to sell it.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the most important.
I have a way to get rid of it, right, George?
Yes, or it's just going to pile up in your garage and you're going to lose your life savings and you're blame people.
I can literally teach a chimpanzee to walk up to an auctioneer while it's going on and hold up his hand and hand him cash. I can teach someone a monkey to do that, right? But you can't teach them to sell. You need to have a platform to sell.
Have to learn to profile a unit before you actually bid on it. You don't just want to bid on trash.
That's really good advice.
That's the thing. Most people don't catch it, but in every single video of Jeremy's, when he's holding that camera back and the auctioneer's going off, he gives 1 to 2 amazing tips on every single one. He's like, you see, we're not going to, he's whispering almost because the auctioneer's going, he's like, see all those open boxes? Somebody went through all that, took all the good stuff. We're not touching this unit. And it's always the little tips and tricks. He's like, see all the bins on the top? There's not a single thing of dust, and it's supposedly been vacant for 10 years. Something's going on here. We're not bidding on it. Like, it's like all those tips I keep cataloging in the back of my head. And I still
Justin, we've been on here for about an hour and a half, and Jeremy really needs to apply his hemorrhoid cream. So if we can finish it up soon.
Are you going to do that back at the hotel room?
Yeah, we've got. They've actually got to go drop me off at my house because we've been riding around in the rental all day. And but I got to point that out. Look at that. Look at my new super chat. Y'all check it out.
Is that what the big red fist is for?
No, he bought
the application.
No, I don't know. He bought it for me at the thing, right? And hey, show him the cup holder. It's got a cup holder.
Is that what you call the big hole in it? That looks like a cup holder. You can call it whatever you want, man.
But hey, yeah, Jeremy bought me that today at the indoor thrift thing. So that'll be our new fist bump for Super awesome. But hey, for
once
real,
it grips, it doesn't release.
Huh?
It's a super grip. Once it grips something, it doesn't release.
until it's done.
No, I'm gonna have to get one here soon.
Me, George.
Oh boy.
Huh?
Hey, I am gonna get those guys back to the hotel, or they're gonna get me home, and they gotta go to the hotel. But I do want to thank you guys for having me on here, and I would, if y'all have me back without these guys, and we'll really have some fun.
Yeah, Rene, are you busy next weekend?
You got an epic unit?
Yeah.
I have a question for Rene. What does
Naturally, good luck in no plastic surgery. Oh, we already covered that. Never mind. Go ahead.
What does TMZ stand for?
Too much.
Zebras?
Too many zebras.
They're
Yes.
actually pronounced zebras. In fact,
I don't know what it stands for. I don't know.
if you have a friend named Deborah, you never call her Debra. Just saying.
No, I want to thank you guys for a surprise appearance. Honestly, I didn't know that Rene and Jeremy was going to be here, so I'm happy you guys showed up. And Justin, thank you for hanging out with us, and all three of you and everybody hanging out, and everybody in the chat for showing us love and all that good stuff. So you guys are going to head out then?
Yeah, they're gonna get me back.
We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, hey, and I really would like to come back. Sorry that the quality on the phone and everything, but we've just been so busy. Didn't expect this. You guys asked me before the dude perfect before I won that unit, so it got a little crazy. But I do thank you for having me on. It really is an honor to hang out with you guys. I really do. I enjoy hanging out with you guys. You got a great channel, and then definitely I had to bring these knuckleheads in, right?
Of course.
Yeah, it worked out. It actually worked out pretty good. I like it.
Jeremy even tried to throw me off the scent.
So I have to thank everybody in the chat because they're actually putting TMZ stands for 30 mile zone, which I did not know. That was a serious question. I did not know it stood. Why? Okay, now who knows why it's called 30 mile zone? What does that even mean?
I did because I Googled it when you first asked it. I just hadn't said it yet.
Is there an explanation why it's called that?
It says TMZ is defined as an acronym for 30 Mile Zone, a popular website and television show which spotlights celebrity news and information.
Who knows? I wonder if it's 30 miles of California, like where all the stars are.
Maybe that's where they started it. It was
Yeah.
Okay.
Here it is. The historic studio zone
All the government's interfering.
at the intersection of. It's in Los Angeles. So
Good information.
So, all right, hey guys. Here's the dang deal. We really do got to get out of here. Thanks for having us on, and don't forget, guys. We have called out Dude Perfect for a freaking challenge, so make sure to hit that TMZ article. Let them know that you want to see us. Go to Dude Perfect. Let the whole freaking world know that you want to see the Kings of Storage take on the Kings of Trick Shot.
And next week, my channel. Somebody will be there.
Somebody will be on Suburban Beard's channel next week. Definitely check it out. Thank you guys again for hanging out.
If I can. Yeah, I'll come on. My schedule is really crazy. My weekends are off and on. If I have free time, I'll come on. You guys feel free just to Facebook me or send Jeremy the link. You can send it to me. If I'm not doing anything Saturday night, I play a lot of poker and private games. So if I don't play, I come on. If I play, I can't come on.
Or you can just play poker while we're on.
Yeah.
We can all play poker while you're playing poker.
Can
I
you
don't know if I want to play poker against Renee. I don't know that I want to.
I wouldn't
I
want to
just
either.
signed contracts. I'm going to start. I guess we can announce an exclusive on your channel because nobody knows this yet. I just signed contract with America.
I know it.
Yeah, you know it, but you're
You've
special.
been talking to me.
So I just signed the contracts with America's Card Room, ACR, and I'm going to start twitching about 15 hours a month, live poker play through Twitch.
Nice.
Cool.
I can't
That's
wait to see you twerk.
Twerk? No, it's not twerking. It's
Sorry.
I gotta connect you. I gotta connect you with my uncle. My uncle's a somewhat famous poker player. I'm not gonna mention his name because he doesn't like me to. He doesn't want anything to do with me. But I'll tell you in private.
okay.
He's
I know most of the famous poker players.
Batman the Folder. That's what
Batman
you call it.
Hey,
We'll get you out of here. Thank you.
hey, Jeremy, can you bring my phone and everything down?
Yeah, I'll bring it down.
Hey, let me have my phone cord back. Oh yeah, he has it here.
I'll get it.
Is there anything else you guys want to mention?
Anything you
else
want to plug?
guys got going on?
Make sure to check out What the Hell's live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central, so 9.
9
9
Eastern.
p.m. Eastern Standard.
Yeah,
And-
I'll be there.
It's
Renee,
on every Sunday night.
9 p.m. Eastern, right?
Yep. What the hell?
Just one last thing. Thanks, George, for taking
That's
care
3
of
p.m.
your
London, or sorry, 3 a.m. London time.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, What the Hales is an up and coming YouTube channel. We're trying to get them to 200,000 subscribers. So definitely check them out tomorrow night on Sunday. I'm just totally joking.
Jeremy, did you hit your hours
Here.
Did I what?
Did you hit your hours watched yet?
I'm still working on it.
We'll get you there,
I'm
man.
hoping the Bad Boys of Reselling could invite me on, or if I could get, you know what, we should actually invite the Bad Boys of Reselling on and interview them on one of our live streams.
We'll do another takeover like we took over Grimes when he disappeared and we kept going.
Yo, that was amazing.
That was amazing.
Grimes, are you in a biker gang?
Why?
Or a motorcycle club?
Why?
Yeah.
It looks like you're wearing a cut, and I can see your. It's called taco meat. I don't know why they
Hamburger
call it.
meat. Hamburger meat's all hanging out.
Yeah, I don't know why they call it that.
It's a tattoo.
No, I'm tatted, dude. I have no hair. I'm tatted everywhere.
Okay.
And the Auctions Anonymous meeting this Wednesday. Where's it at? Do you guys know?
I don't remember who's hosting.
It's going to be on
Locker
Locker
Nuts.
Nuts.
It's locked.
Dr. Nuts.
Yeah, I've made the executive decision that's going to be on Locker Nuts.
All right,
Yeah.
Thank you.
thank you.
I need to talk to him too.
Our new manager, meet Grimes' best friend. He's our manager. So, all right, hey guys, for real, we got to get out of here because I know.
Thank you. I appreciate all of you guys. Rock.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hug
One more
before you
question.
go.
One more question. I'm just joking.
What?
Can I get
Nothing.
not a backwards hug?
You gotta
I'm
get
done
on-
with the prison life.
All
right, guys.
You're awesome.
He's like, yo, get me out of here already.
No, I get my chest hair getting out here. We'll see you at the next
We need
unit.
super chats. Renee hates them.
Lots of super chats.
Send them.
Peace out, guys. So yeah, that's not the end of the show. We're gonna go on for another 3 hours, guys.
All right, I'll see you later. Have fun.
Yeah. Boy, would you look at the time?
Look at the time.
I have nothing but time. Let's keep it going.
No, what we need to do is I need to come pick you up, and then we go straight to your house and start selling off that garage.
That's a long drive.
It's only 2 hours.
It'd probably be faster for me to just come to you, and then we tag team it to my house.
So, but no, because you're south of me.
I'm in Worcester right now.
I know you're 45 minutes, or you're an hour and 5 minutes
Oh,
south.
that's right. You're up in Clevelandish area.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I drive to you, and then we can tag team to C-Bus.
Tag team. Hashtag.
You're only
tag team.
like 20 minutes from me, George.
Well, right this
You're more
second.
than welcome to come. I need all the help I can get.
No, I want to go there. I thought it'd be fun to do some filming, anyways. You know.
It's gonna take Josh less time to list all your stuff than it is for him to get to your place. So just let him go to your place. You'll list all 5,000 of your
I'll give you my
items.
garage code. Just go ahead.
You come home, I'm sleeping on your bed.
I have a couch in the garage. You're more than welcome.
At least
Josh, what is your record for listings in a day?
in a day,
In a day, like what's your record? I know you know it.
138,
Look at it, like 130.
6 hours.
Yeah,
Wow.
by myself. Nobody helped.
Nope.
I did it.
It's real quiet without Oscar. Did you guys notice that?
Yeah, like I said it earlier, man.
It's weird. I don't like it.
I don't like.
He's
it.
the one that keeps the train on the tracks.
R.I.P. Oscar, dude. I miss you.
We got him to
Oscar.
300 though. He should be at 3,000
I've been plugging
should
his link.
with his storage units.
He should
I've been-
be. He should be.
I've been here like this on my phone, and I'm getting yelled at because I'm falling asleep, and I'm here plugging Oscar's link.
We
My-
know you
my-
trained yourself to sleep with your eyes open.
No,
Melissa
trust me,
Constant.
if I was asleep, you would know it. I would be like this, or usually it's like this.
Well, he first starts
There's no
slumping.
there's no
Yeah, he does the slump. The
He
slump.
slumps
starts-
down into his chair a little bit. Then the lean happens, and once the lean happens, that's when you got to keep paying attention. Because
Lean back.
he's like this.
and it's done.
He starts to sound like little Nicky when he's sleeping.
Yeah. So who says it? Melissa. She said, "Wow, are all of you close to me?" It depends, Melissa. Where do you live?
Where do you live?
Where do you live? Where do you live?
Where do you live?
Mi pantalones están fuego para Alex.
Podemos pasar por tu aventón.
Alex Pantaloni says Mas Grande.
Mi casa, su casa.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly down the street from you, but
Oh, and also what do you mean by
Oh,
close?
Kentucky, yes.
Kentucky. It's not.
Well, it's
Yeah,
only 4. Like for me, that's 4 hours, give or take. Like, well, Cincinnati's 4 hours, right? So probably 5 hours, depending which direction I have to go. Which I'll be in Cincinnati in December, no matter in January, most likely. But
And that's right north of Tennessee, right? Kentucky.
You're the only 10 I see, Alex.
Thank you.
Conky, my flipping life. If you fall asleep while you're painting my car, I'm gonna be pissed. You need to record that one specifically, Jordan.
I'm going to, but yeah, because I do film. I do film the cars I paint. So
Sign your name on it.
yeah.
My flipping life. Mushroom stamp. Pittsburgh's not far.
Mushroom stamp the clear coat.
Pittsburgh's only like 2 hours from me, actually. Philadelphia is 4, which I used to go there every year for the Harry Potter festival out in I can't remember. I was about to say Chapel Hill, but that's not it at all. But yeah, Pittsburgh's not far.
That's pretty cool. You'll have to take me to that one time.
Myra said I flipped the refrigerator today. It was actually like 2 weeks ago.
James,
The video came out yesterday.
I appreciate you, James. I appreciate you very much. James Aaron.
James is a baller, man.
He really
Seriously.
is. It's incredible.
Like, I want to give that guy a high five, a hug, and a taco.
Yeah.
Whereabouts do you live, James? Where do you live?
I'm not going to do that again. I destroyed part of the studio by doing that.
You should move everything, like switch everything from the left to right side of the entire studio. He'll never see the rest of his life, so it's okay.
I like that.
Music 55 wants to know what's the best thing you found. We can go around the room and discuss this.
Alex, you first.
The best thing I found. Why do I gotta be first? I want to be first. You guys first.
No, you're first because you like to talk, so you go first.
No, I'll go last.
All right, I'll go first. I'm gonna break this up into two categories, right? So best as in made the most money on, and best as in what I think is awesome. Okay. So actually, I forget what is the one I made the most money on.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go first.
See? There we go. I knew it. Do it.
I'm going to interrupt you real quick. We just found out James is in Canada. That's why he's so polite. So, James, thank you very much again.
You know what? I'll take the taco. Like, I'll go to Canada and buy James a taco. That's what we need to do.
I don't know if you can move those things over the border.
That's because they're from south of the border.
That's right.
I'm going to find a way to make this happen.
All right.
Now, a message from our sponsor. It's a Taco Bell commercial, but
no.
Inglés.
Myra said do a funniest category also, Alex. So most money, what you think is the coolest find, and funniest.
Funniest thing that I found? Is that the question?
Yes.
No, wait, but you were gonna go first.
Don't even. This is not.
Dude, go first. You were in the middle of it.
All right, we're gonna wait for Oscar.
All right.
I'll go.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead, George.
I found Friends. That's the best thing that I found.
Oh, that is so.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that to happen.
I can't top that.
I was supposed to go last.
Because... See, that's cheating.
Okay, funniest thing I ever found. Ready? I'll go first since nobody really wants to really go. I'll go first. Funniest thing I ever. Okay, I'll leave that for last. The thing I made the most money with was a $50 find. Made about $1,400 off of it. It was a POS system with a bunch of stuff that comes with it from a restaurant. It was go to garage sale. I wasn't gonna go garage selling, but it was the end of the day, and here's this guy closing out his garage sale, and I made a U-turn, and boom, he just gave me the stuff for $50. What was the other part?
The what you think is the coolest find, like just something personal in a sense, like you found this, you're like, this is
the Ninja Turtles, dude. The Ninja, I keep them under my desk next to my feet at all times. They're in a bag. They're just in a bag there. Ninja Turtles.
Tons of people offering to be your friend for money.
Right. Steve for $99. Then Brian Oaks. for $9.99.
I love Ninja Turtles. Just like Justin.
I love Ninja Turtles.
This
That's
Ninja
awesome.
Turtle. Well, this was a gift from Oscar, my bestest friend in the whole wide world. It was a Raphael, you know what I'm saying? With the whole thing like that. I didn't open it. It came open. Okay. I have control. I didn't do it. But yeah, back for Ninja Turtle. That's the coolest thing I ever found because I really like Ninja Turtle. And the funniest thing I ever found was Manuela. It was on the side of the road in a trash can. If you guys did not see that video for some reason, it's on my channel under the playlist funny videos.
If you guys want a really good laugh, go watch Alex's channels with subtitles on. You will never laugh harder.
Yeah, there'll be something coming up with that soon too. We have working on something.
So that's my 3 answers right there.
All right, so I'm trying to think if I had anything. Like, I had an amazing win recently, but I feel like there was something else that was even better, and I can't remember what it was. So, like, my best win was actually just on my recent video. I paid $24 at an auction and sold it for $195 in 20 minutes. Was that Sony mini disc player recorder with the Sony microphone. That's been, I think, my best. I swear there was something else I bought for $1 that I sold for $300, but I can't remember what it is, so I don't want to make it up if I can't prove it. So, but that happens a lot now that I'm refocusing everything. So I paid $1 for that stereo system, sold it for $110. The boombox I paid $30, sold it for $120. Some good stuff recently. And then my funniest find, I don't know. I know I've bought some nonsense stuff at the auction just because it was ridiculous. Oh, you know what I'm going to put out as my funniest find? And it's also kind of my biggest win. I went dumpster diving and found that stuffed zombie from Plants vs. Zombies doll. And then it sold for $68 the next day.
Wow.
It was literally a dumpster dive. I grabbed it. I'm like, I need this. And then I got home and scanned it. And sure enough, all right. You know what I mean?
You're definitely part wizard.
Right? And I'm trying to think my coolest thing. Like the thing, like, so it's all going to be in one because it's just something. I don't know if it's the nostalgia side of it or what. I'm obsessed with everything movies. I love everything movies, just any movie whatsoever. And in my garage, I have about, I think the wife and I started figuring out, I'm close. I think I'm over now 4,000 VHS tapes.
Wow.
And I watch them. The 50-inch TV here has a VCR plugged into it. It's also what I test electronics on, but there's always a VHS tape playing, except when I'm on lives.
Very nice. So if you guys actually watched my last video that I posted today, at the end, I found a box of Christmas cards in the unit. And I told the subscribers that if they send me their email, through my email, send me their address and names, that I'll send out Christmas cards. And James just asked me about it. And I don't get notifications for my Taking a Risk email, so I just opened it, and yes, I do. I have at least 12 so far.
That's awesome.
I know, that's super. Well, maybe there's a lot more than 12. Oh goodness,
12,000.
Oh goodness, yeah. Yeah, I might need to take that part out of the video because I think I only have 36. But I mean, I can always buy more.
No, only when you find them in storage units and you go in order.
I would love to do first come, first serve, but I love people. So if you guys reach out to me, I'm going to show you some love.
Or postcards, dude. If you find some postcards,
yeah, there you go.
Right. Any card
you find paper, I'll just send you guys some paper with my name on it.
Right.
Talbert's mom is one of the 12.
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing
out Christmas cards.
Since I'm always behind when my subs move up, and again, thank you everybody. I'm blessed, and it still blows my mind. People like me because I'm good enough, smart enough, and but my goal is, at 4,000 hours or 3,000 subs, whichever comes first, I will do an actual giveaway. I'm planning ahead this time because I always forget for every milestone I hit. So I'm saying here now. So
get busy, yeah.
you know, and it's just like, because once it goes, it just happens, and then it's like, oh wow, this is awesome, and then it's like I'm already 3 videos in, and I'm like, okay, so I've been starting recording for my 3,000 subs. We will be here, and I'm going to do an actual giveaway.
That's awesome.
So I just, because I feel bad. I'm like everyone, like Alex did a live when he hit 1,000. Jordan did one. I'm like, I hit 1,700 subs, and I'm like, hey, thanks. Like, I feel like I don't want to say because it's not my channel. Like, I feel bad because there's people watching my stuff, and I appreciate it, and I'm just always behind with it. So I'm planning. I figure I have enough time that I can put something together.
I still can't go live, so when I hit 1,000, I just had to make a post.
I don't get that.
You should be able to go live.
It's so weird. They're paying you, but you can't go live.
So, yo, how about this? Like you can go live. Like, I'll give you my live benefits.
Yeah.
Give me your monetization.
I'll trade you.
I'll take your money.
You can't even do it from a PC?
No, as far as I know, no. The last time I checked, I was on my laptop, and it said I do not have capabilities. And you know what it told me? It said you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers before you can go live. And I was at like 4,000 or something at that point.
But wait, how long have you had a channel?
Over a month now.
That's the problem. I'm
almost at 2 months.
I wonder if that's a 2 to 3 month mark. I'm not even joking. I wonder if it's
my actual YouTube channel I've had for 8 years. It just had nothing on it.
Yeah, but it has to be validated as you at the same time. And so when that happens, if you didn't do that right away with your first video, that I think is even longer. Because I think, like, you know, before you're even monetized or any of that, when we started to do channels and do live even on the PC, we had to do our checks that you're a real person.
Oh.
I wonder if there's something else you still have to do. Sorry, I didn't mean to go off topic.
Yeah, StreamYard. I can go live on StreamYard whenever I want. This has nothing to do with YouTube, right?
What?
Well, it won't.
This is YouTube.
This is you. We're on YouTube.
StreamYard is YouTube. You can't do StreamYard if you can't do YouTube.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
So you can go on right from your phone.
It links right to your account.
Brian, I have to beg to differ. Is this not a beard?
It is a beard.
It's a clean beard.
That hurt a little, Brian.
Like, we're gonna change the name to the Beard Boys of Selling.
And then we'll all shave.
And then we'll just shave when
I can't shave.
Not the beards. We'll shave elsewhere.
No, yeah, I'll manscape.
Yeah.
Can't mention something too? Zoom is another option.
Actually, Zoom is what I'm going to be testing out on my live next week.
It says you don't.
Also, I was thinking about
not that it'll affect anyone, but like on a night like tonight, what if Rene and Jeremy wanted to come in on their own, or Manny wanted to come in on his own, which I don't care about, but we can't do more than 6. Someone has to sit backstage. I don't like that, and Zoom gives me that opportunity. So I'm going to try Zoom next week for the bad boys. Not that it affects anybody's watching. Hey, I see you.
Hey.
There's someone behind you, dude. Don't turn around.
Not move, bro. It's seriously, it's not a raccoon either.
She has a knife.
Myra, do you mean Dick Van Dyke? Because he is one of my favorite actors. That's not a knife.
She has a knife.
She has a knife.
This is a knife.
I think I am going to carry a machete around when I go to storage units, just so it's like, do you have a knife? Sure. Because no one has one. It's amazing.
Yo, Josh, when are you coming down to Miami, bro?
January.
When are you gonna bring the rest of the guys?
Well, like Jordan.
Oh yeah, and George.
Well, George is coming. He doesn't have anything else to do, so I wasn't worried about him. But
yeah,
I don't know if Jordan's the one that
look, this is what you do.
Job.
You ran one of those big vans. What do you call them things?
I'm taking an Uber.
The kidnappers.
Kidnappers.
You rent an Uber, big van Uber, and you guys just come all down here.
I actually Uber, so save your money and just pay me.
There we go. It's actually not that expensive to go like all the way to Florida. You just have to, Uber has to let you do it is the difference.
I'm dying for y'all to come down here, bro. I'm show y'all a good time, man. Miami is a different world. It's a different world. And that's if you go with the right person. Like, you're coming down and you actually know me and you know Oscar.
Right.
You guys are gonna see something that the majority of people don't see. It's gonna be a great time. You're gonna eat real home cooked like Cuban food. Like I don't know if you George, have you ever had Cuban food?
I
You have Cuban sandwiches.
yeah, I've had Cuban sandwiches
Okay.
with the ham.
I've had all real Cuban food from Cubans
Like I said that with the ham.
with the ham and the bread and
it's
the
not like
Cubans.
it's technically it's Cuban food, but it's not like Cuban food.
No.
Have you had it, Josh?
Yes.
You have
From
that.
Cubans, made with real Cubans.
Made with real Cubans, not in it.
Nice.
Buy it.
Right, made by real Cubans. Sorry, I said rubs the lotion on its skin or gets the hose again.
Ooh,
Does a Cuban cigar count?
yeah. I mean, if it's a real Cuban cigar, because there's like 90% of them are fake.
I did not inhale.
Here's a
I just held it in my mouth.
here's a real one. This one right here that I keep in this poly bag.
Oh, that's a great humidifier.
Yeah,
Perfect.
really keeps that moisture in.
You see this? This is literally hand rolled, handmade
Oh wow.
in a like by people in the factories, right? In Cuba by a Cuban woman, and she rolled it on her hip because that's how they roll it. And this is authentic. If you could smell this right now, oh man, I haven't smoked a cigar in years, and I'm holding on to this one for New Year's because normally that's when I smoke a cigar. Really good stuff, man. Really good stuff for those cigar smokers out there.
Yeah, I think Granny
Yo,
Doe is
George
actually correct.
Parker's in the chat.
I'm mistaking the Cuban food for a Reuben food.
Or Ruben Feud.
Storage Stalker's in the chat. If you're not subscribed to him, get out there and subscribe. I'm sure you all are if you're subscribed to any of us. So
Yeah, that's a possibility.
I love his videos, man. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get him back on the show. Alex, if you ever want to jump on the show, man, you get the time on a Saturday night, hit us up. We'll get you on any Saturday of the week.
Yeah, I have to double check. So I had actually talked to Storage Legends because they'd never done it live before. And then he went live at his Michigan unit, which was kind of cool, Guapo and Chapo. And he said, well, let me know closer to the date. And I'm like, well, you have till Tuesday to remember. So if by Tuesday I have a couple other people I can ask. So
We actually met Guapo today at the auction that we went to in Norwich.
he's awesome, man. Him and Chapo. Was Chapo with him or just?
Nope, she was manning the flea market ship. So
Okay. Yeah. See, I wish he was. I don't know if he's going to keep it or what he's doing with it. If anybody saw Storage Legends, he bought the Texas limo, which was like the 16-seater Ford truck from
he
Texas.
flipped it almost instantly. I don't know if I just let out a spoiler alert, but
I thought he was because there was a guy bidding against him, and I think he sold it to that guy.
Yeah, the guy literally bought it right off of him.
That's crazy. Oh yeah,
Rubens are my favorite.
I'm with Danny May. I love Reuben sandwiches.
Those are my
What makes
favorite.
it Cubans? Does it have to be made with real Cubans?
Well, I mean, it only makes it that much more authentic, right?
This is awesome. And then there was 4.
5.
Yeah, he's just really quiet.
This is why I'm never coming back. That sounded like Mickey.
That sounded like Mickey Mouse.
It
dude.
did.
That was a good Mickey Mouse impression.
Is I.
Is it Reuben made by a Cuban?
Oh, it's Manny.
Oh,
Different ingredients.
boys and girls.
Stop whining.
Oh, okay. Big guns.
You look very nice.
Jordan, do you do any impressions, bro?
No.
Do an impression of Jordan.
Wait, do that impression you do when you were in your garage of the Dolphins.
No. Not if Alex ever wants to be monetized.
What? What? I want a hoodie that just says that.
You have the
What?
capabilities.
I'll make my own. It's okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna make my own. It's gonna be amazing. Actually, I need a hoodie that says like Bad Boys of Reselling on front, and then just list every guest we've had on the back so we look really important. And like, oh, those are all the Bad Boys of Reselling? Yep, they've been on the show.
Sword Stalker says you still got his number, right? Shoot him a text. And
Yeah, I hit you up, man. I'll hit you up. We'll talk about it. Talk about it.
I was trying to get Rene to put his number in the chat, but I didn't get it out in time.
You didn't pull out in time? That happens. The so my goal, honestly, like my goal with the Bad Boys of Reselling, at least once a year, starting in 2020, I want all the Bad Boys of Reselling to be in the same place and host a live chat in the same room.
That's happening
in 2020.
I can see that happening in 2020.
Right. Obviously, we don't have time this year. It's the holidays are coming up. Is a lot going on. You know what I mean? But that's my personal goal. Is like if it can happen, it may not happen in January when I come down. Right. It may just be me. It depending on what works out and timing and everything else. But we have 12 months next year to make it happen. That's all I want for the Bad Boys Every Sunday. Is all of us in the same room at the same time in the middle of a Goodwill going live, all on our channels at the same time.
We can possibly work something out. Maybe not a Goodwill, but something.
Right.
Talbert's mom just gave us a place to stay in Sedalia, Missouri. So we have board. We have room and board now.
We have room and board?
I think it'd be funnier if we all stayed in Alex's studio.
Yeah, no.
It'd be amazing. All of us live from Alex's studio. We're all in the bed together.
On that one single bed right there.
It's perfect, dude.
We'll have to stop at Home Depot and make bunk beds.
There's so much room for activities.
Is that power tools?
We'll do a video 24 hours on one bed. Whoever gets off last wins.
I'll just sleep with you guys. I don't care. I'm not getting off that bed.
I'll sleep with
Manny win.
Bad Boys Con. We can have our own green room meetup. Bad Boy meetup. Bad Boy Green Room, whatever they call it. No, but that's my goal for 2020 is all of us, one way or another, whether, Alex, you end up actually moving and
I'm moving.
Oscar has to come up and you know what I mean? Like, because it would almost create a center point, you moving, you know what I mean, for Oscar to come up and us to come down.
Well, Oscar is like a millionaire anyway, so he can do whatever he wants. So, it won't inconvenience him. Plus, he doesn't have the flu.
Good night, Mike Draper.
Is it Mike or is it Mick?
It's
Mick,
Mick.
I don't know. Like, I honestly thought Draper was a cool way of saying dropper, so I thought it was Mike Dropper.
Yeah, I thought
that's what I thought the name meant. I was like, this is amazing. It's the coolest name ever.
You need to change your name now, Mick Draper. You need to change your name. I thought of it, Mick.
I thought of it as abbreviation for microphone, and then Draper was a cool way of spelling dropper, and it was Mike Dropper. That's what I literally thought. I was like, all the comments.
Yeah, I thought so too. She's a really lovely lady. She's always supporting.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, he's in what is?
Mick Draper is a woman.
It is?
Yeah.
I mean, she is?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm horrible. That I totally thought it was that was like a man's name, like Mick. But I was
2019, man.
Huh?
My name is George.
That's pretty cool. That's awesome. So that's like the most exciting thing that has happened to me all night was finding that out.
I want to know why we don't have George live.
Yeah, we should have.
George in third power.
George cubed.
That video.
George Cube.
That's the three of us together.
Oh.
Yeah,
two of you.
Mick,
Manny.
Two of you.
We'll make Manny's middle name George, so he's MG.
Danny May just said Mick Yeager.
Yeah, I mean, it would make more sense for us to go to Ohio. I would love to go to Ohio when it's like the worst weather y'all have. You know what I'm saying? When it's like below zero, and so I can just be out there and show y'all.
Get on a plane.
Yeah, that'll probably be tomorrow.
Yeah, if you want to come out tomorrow, bro, we're here.
Moving in tonight.
We're starting a GoFundMe apparently now for you. For me, I get Fatman to Ohio by tomorrow. You guys can donate to George's donation PayPal thing, whatever that is. Hey,
Yeah, James posted my begging for PayPal donations.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you, James.
Yeah, put on there for Fat Man's flight. So you're gonna have to pay for
food
seats
as well.
I fly JetBlue. I try to get 3 seats, but sometimes I'm courteous and I only get 2. Because I like to have the whole row to myself, sit sideways. If I want to stand up, do a jumping jack real quick, I do it.
On an airplane?
On the airplane, dude. You think, now the question is, do you think it tilts? You think it would,
where
right?
turbulence comes from.
No, it doesn't. it just keeps going, bro. But the gasps you hear everybody. If you ever want to hear something cool, do a quick jumping jack in an airplane, and you'll hear everybody go, "Huh!" At the same
time. If I do it, people will be like, "Sit your brown down." Storage Stalker said he wants to come to Ohio. I think that's what I read.
Yes, next year he said. I think.
Storage Stalker. I want to go to Ohio next year.
Well, me and Oscar, we're planning on if he gets through this flu, man, we're gonna be going to California. That's supposedly our first stop.
I think we need to just drop in on Grimes.
Yeah, that's actually a plan of mine as well. Like, I'll tell you, I'll have a whole video series on it because it's a whole thing I'm putting together. But I want to get to Florida by January because that'll be the next possible time that I can actually do it. And I want to do it as soon as possible to go meet Alex and Oscar, obviously. But in January, I'm also going to Thailand to source for 2 weeks.
Nice.
I'll be in Bangkok, Thailand to source.
I won't say it.
It's all right.
They say Phuket, but I say it the way it's supposed to be pronounced.
And
right.
Steve says he's in if we do an Ohio thing.
Yeah, all is welcome.
Oh yeah, Steve's close by, very close by.
Yeah, and
because like I'd even go down, like going to Florida on the way down. I was gonna like bug Harlan and them and see if I could at least say hi to them on the way down, you know. But my goal is at least I want to thrift in every state on the way down as well.
Yeah, that's something I would love to do too.
At least like I'd like to hit every thrift store, but I don't have 8 weeks, so. You know, but like at least every state, like, okay, we're in Virginia. We need to find a thrift store of some kind all the way down.
Can you take me with you? Just take me along.
Listen, if you want, Alex, if you want to put this together in January, if you fly up here in January, we can meet at the airport and then just drive to Florida. We can pick up George on the way and we can road trip and thrift on the way back. I'm like, Alex, you're here. I got to get you home. Let's go.
That's perfect. You guys would have to kidnap me because there's no way I'm getting away from my family for that long.
I love it. I love that idea. I would love for us to do this whole meetup thing too. Like, imagine like all of us get together in the car and we just go cruising. You know what I'm saying?
That'd even be funnier on video. Like, all right, I'm ready to go to Florida, and then you just walk in the car. Oh, hey, Alex, you ready? Yeah, let's go. And we just leave. Like, no big introduction, no big.
Like I literally fly from Miami to Ohio and just jump back in the car to come back to Miami.
Right. You know, but I think
Tom wants to know: are you going to do it while business is open? Hold on a second.
You guys did
while businesses are open?
I don't think you guys saw my video, did you?
What video?
The video I put out today.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, okay. So you get the joke then?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tina wants to know if any of you guys have hit the thrift store dumpsters.
I've hit that. My dumpster, guys, when you see my epic that
dude, I never thought of that.
That stuffed doll I got, all that stuff I got when I went thrifting dumpsters I went with my wife, it was all a Goodwill dumpster.
Oh, that's where that was? For
some
reason,
like, see,
Dollar General dumpster.
I've never been to the bins, but I have my own Goodwill bin, a dumpster bin, and it's always full of amazingness.
No, I've seen people. There's a little spot over here, a couple blocks down the road from me, where there used to be a the donation box is still there, but you're not allowed to donate there. Like nobody picks anything up from there, but people still dump stuff there. So at least once a week, I pass by there, and there's people literally like jumping out of their cars, fighting over like clothes and bags and stuff, like ripping stuff apart. It looks like animals. And what was that, Jordan?
Steve, hey, I'm on my phone.
Yeah, and they go crazy. It got to a point where now I passed by there today, and there's like orange, like an orange fence, like a construction type of fence. Like every time I pass by there in the past 2 weeks, there's been something added to try to prevent people from dumping stuff there, but people still dump stuff there.
So they're just adding stuff instead of removing the thing that people can dump in.
Yeah, like people, like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I'm a trash diver, bro. I find there's so much, bro. I want to take you guys trash dive. Like, you drive with me one day in Miami, and you're gonna find stuff that you're gonna be like, damn, this is amazing. I can't believe someone threw out this. I don't know,
midget.
You guys, this might be a trade secret. Have you guys ever gone dumpster diving at college campuses?
Oh yes.
I haven't done it.
You'll find the craziest. You'll find new iPhones. You'll find laptops. You'll find all kinds of stuff that these
brand new, dude. I found brand new desk chairs, like high-end desk chairs, because they didn't want to bring it home, or they didn't have room to bring it home, so they tossed it.
And these rich, they crack the screen and throw it out and get a brand new one.
Here's another secret, though, that gives just about as good as stuff. It's not as good as a college campus, I'll fully admit, but the last week of every month, check the dumpsters at the apartments near you. People move out every month.
Yep.
Get rid of furniture. They get rid of all kinds of kitchen stuff and just stuff they don't care about.
Type people in the chat. Type do it if you want to see me do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And can't mention the South Beach has money on move out days. That's something I was telling Oscar today, where where he got the storage unit at was like south.
Do it. Just do it.
But I want to get a storage unit in like a really nice area.
Do it
in Miami, like Aventura, or
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Myra says it doesn't make sense for the bad boys to meet at a Goodwill. We should meet at a strip club. I've never been to a strip club, so that would be an experience for me as well. Can we go dumpster diving behind the strip club?
Oh, you know what? I don't work there now. I can tell you the story. So I didn't go to the strip club until I was 29 years old.
That's how old
And the HR department at the company I worked for, Cox Cable, brought me to the strip club. The HR.
How do you spell that?
COX.
Okay.
Triple X.
Yeah. Actually, they have 3 lines through one of the X's, so that's always the inside joke there. So yeah, I didn't go to a strip club until I worked at Cox Cable, and it was like the worst experience of my life. It was stupid. It was gross. The one lady was pregnant, and I'm like, "This? Why are we here? Why is the human resources bringing me to do this?"
It's
like,
weird.
It's really, dude. It was an
interesting out of business. They're not good Christian folk,
right? Well, I can't say for the owners of the company. It's a little different. I've met some of them. But these people, they don't work there anymore. But for obvious reasons,
Cox did go out of business, right?
They're still number 3 in the U.S.
I have not seen an advertisement or heard anything about them in almost 5 or 6 years, I think.
Longer than that, because they've never been in Columbus.
Oh, okay. I go to Cleveland every once in a while, so
yeah, they only in Cleveland. So here, I'll give you a quick history lesson. Mr. Cox was governor of Ohio, where he started a little company called The Plain Dealer, which is the newspaper.
Yeah.
And then he also did movie directing, things like that. And he opened the first 5 TV channels from Ohio. That's where it all started, was in Cleveland. And
Channel 3, Channel 5, Channel 8, Channel 43, and Channel 55. And 25 was in there somewhere. I think I added
19.
19 was one too? I don't remember.
It was 10 channels or 5 channels for $15, which if you really break down the cost per channel, it's better now than it was back then.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was your small yes, Virginia's huge with the Cox.
Same with Louisiana. We've gotten that update as well.
Yeah. Louisiana, Vegas. There's parts of Florida. If I had Cox Cable, I'd be running to see the doctor. Yeah, I've flipped a lot of Cox clothes.
I have some Cox clothes.
So now we need to go around the room and discuss what we think we would find in the dumpster of a strip club.
Oh,
prostitutes.
Dead prostitutes.
The STD monsters.
Yeah, STD. The HIV.
Drugs.
I'd be
in Miami, you're likely to find a body.
Dirty needles.
I'd be scared to fight those raccoons and those
Condoms.
beavers.
Wait, put Conky's quote on the screen, Alex.
Glitter, that's right.
What is it?
Glitter and I think they're called pasties, those things you put on your giblets.
Giblies.
What, this thing?
Yeah.
My sister came home from Los Angeles several years ago for Christmas. She worked in a strip club and said her boss picked out my gift. It was a big mouth Billy Bass.
Loud pockets.
Hot Pockets?
Astroglide bottles. Cheap
Yes.
perfume. Once went to a
Heels, yes,
fishing
broken
club.
heels.
CJ. What?
Jesus.
Ton
Heel,
of DNA.
A
I
John.
think there'd be a ton of DNA in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I'm not gonna share no stories, man. I'm gonna stay as quiet as possible.
I'm gonna go to bed.
I'm going to bed. Oh wow, it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yes.
That's it.
Well, it's not just that. I'm gonna get my downtime. I am proud of myself though. I thought I was gonna have to stay up late. Did somebody put in alligator nipple clamps? They did.
Yep. That's what just happened.
But I did finish my video ahead of time. Very proud of myself. I want to do RA at an adult store. They never have deals though. Everything's overpriced.
No, they always have deals.
Oh, really? What kind? Tell me.
I don't know.
Oh,
I got you in that one. Oh,
Buy one, get one half off.
hugs
All the time.
and hand jobs.
I want to get one off. All right, so I guess we're gonna end the show.
I mean, you guys, just because I'm gonna go lay down.
Listen, man, you run this.
Kent.
You're the man right now, dude. You're the only one with like the most epic sweater in a November.
My Kringle here to mingle sweater.
Yeah.
Well, wait, next week I'll wear mine.
Well, see, I have that, and then
Oh
I have
man,
my-
your head is like extra shaved tonight.
it's my it says smiling's my favorite. This is my normal.
Glide.
It's my day-to-day attire.
Is that Astroglide on your head?
Yes. It's so my hat doesn't fall off.
You look really gangster. Gangster.
See, somebody was talking about an ugly sweater earlier. I thought they were talking about mine.
Yeah, I want to mention this. I say gangster a lot, right? And I had someone comment to me. They hit me up privately and they told me, you need to stop saying that. And I said, listen here, all right? I can
I'm a
say what I want. Gangster is a Miami thing, and we say that gangster means good. So we say that it's like it's really cool. It's really awesome. So I say gangster a lot. I'm gonna keep saying it. And that's gangster.
Do not run to it. Actually, Talbert's mom, when I was running to all those retail stores last night and I filmed that, I literally pulled up the PNC Bank and I'm like, I'm not doing it. It could end horribly. Like it was right there. It was ready to go right after Geico. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get arrested or pulled over or shot. I'm just, I was like, not like any of the other stores would, someone would still stop me. But I think I saw police drive by and they really didn't care. But it's probably because my car was on. I'm wearing shorts and a large jacket. And they're just like, I don't feel like messing with that tonight. It's too cold.
I laugh whenever you guys like mention police and stuff. Like, oh, there's a cop just passed by. Because that's like so normal here, dude. Yo, going to my uncle's the other day, there was literally 9 cars, like in an accident with a dump truck. Like 20 cops, and it was, I was like, I hope everybody's okay, but I just kept going about my day because it's so like you're so you get like numb to it,
So a dump truck flipped over?
Dude, a dump truck went into a house, and it was on top of a car.
That's a dumpster diver's dream come true.
No, but not that kind of truck. It was like a construction truck, dude. It was crazy. My uncle caught it on footage. I completely just I saw it. I'm like, oh man, traffic, and I just turned. Like that's how like desensitized we are to here.
Well, it's not that. It's more when I'm running around at 1 a.m, running up to businesses, pretending to try to open their doors. It's a little different when I'm the one that the cops will be looking for.
He was wearing a green sweater with Christmas with
right
on it.
No, I figured how I purposely left the van on, left the door open, thinking it wouldn't look as weird. But then I'm like, afterwards, I'm like, I look like a getaway car. Like, you know what I mean? Doors are open, there's cameras going. Like I guess, like, you know, like, I don't know why I'd be recording myself breaking into something, but you know, like, but then I was like, at least in the back of my head, then I was like, okay, if someone says, what were you doing? I have proof. I'm like, I recorded myself literally running to the door and running away.
All right, well, we're gonna close the show, man. You fellas have a good night. It's time to take a little mama to the movies. You guys have fun, Alex, man. And
Who's mama
George,
movies?
thank you for you know, accompanying us with Manny.
Of course.
For another night. You're the man, bro. Manny, I love you, even though you hate me. Josh, I love you. Thank you for being here.
Love you too, brother.
Jordan, thank you for balancing out all my talking with your silence. And I want to thank,
He had to.
Yeah, he has to. That because originally that's how I started, right? With me and Jordan, I talked the whole time, and Jordan was just like laughing at everything I said. That's kind of how I started. But yeah, I want to thank everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow I'll be releasing the video with me, Jeremy, Justin, and Mike.
It's gonna be awesome.
And Oscar. We were looking at this crazy collection, and we're just reacting to it, and so we laughed so much. It was funny. It was fun. I'll be releasing that. I might make it in 2 parts because it's very long. So nobody said that's what she said. And do you guys have anything that you want to put out there?
Thank you to everybody watching. Thank you for spending 2 hours and 21 minutes with us. You guys are awesome. We appreciate all the support, and let's get these guys to their hours that they need. You guys are wonderful.
When you guys wake up in the morning, everybody look at yourself in the mirror and repeat these words. Man, you sexy. And just continue the rest of your day, all right?
That's gangster.
Or woman, you sexy.
Jordan, you sure you don't want to say anything?
Yes, Conky. I will text it to you.
Jordan, what do you got going on this week?
After we get off of here, I gotta edit this video.
You've got videos dropping soon. That's nice.
Yeah, tomorrow it should drop sometime. Whenever I wake up.
Well, we appreciate all y'all in the chat, and that's it. We out. Bad Boys Reselling. Peace.
Thank God that's over. God, I'm so sick of you guys.
I'm totally not hitting this.
We're supposed to cut it off there.